Honorable members, prayers. Almighty God, we humbly beseech thee to look with favor upon this Parliament of the Republic of Ghana. Grant that it may perform its hard duty as in their sight. Give divine guidance to the President of the Republic, endow members of Parliament and ministers of states with discernment and vision, integrity and courage, that through the levels of government, this land and people may be well and truly served, and their good purposes for the common human life be realized in our midst. O God, grant us a vision of our country, fair as it might be, a country of righteousness, where none shall wrong his neighbor, a country of plenty, where evil and poverty shall be done away with, a country of brotherhood, where all success shall be founded on service, and honor shall be given to the deserving, a country of peace, where government shall rest on the will of the people and the love for the common good. Bless the efforts of those who struggle to make this vision a living reality. Inspire and strengthen our people, that they may give time, thought, and sacrifice to speed the day of the coming beauty of Ghana and Africa. Amen. Good morning, honorable members. You're welcome to the second day of the public hearing of the committee on the report of the Auditor General for ministries, departments, and other agencies for the year ended 31st December 2023. Appearing before the committee today are the ministry and the agencies under the Ministry of Health, the teaching hospitals, the psychiatric hospitals, and the child institutions. So I want to welcome you all. Welcome the Deputy Minister of Health, the heads of the institutions, the Director General of Ghana Health Service, and all the other directors who are here to support the committee to do our work. We'll start with introduction of members of the committee, and after that, I'll call the agencies to take the oath. So, shall we begin with the introduction?
Good morning. My name is Ajay Boatin, MP New Job in North and a member of the committee.
Grateful Chairman Clement Abbas Apak, Member of Parliament for Bulso South and a member of the committee.
Morning, Mr. Chairman. Samson Tangwambu Chiregia, MP Navrongo Central, a member of the committee.
Good morning. My name is Comrade Ibrahim Murtala Mohammed, MP for Tamale Central, a member of the committee.
Good morning. My name is Samuel Atta Mills, MP for Commander Edina Eguafo Abrim, and a Vice Chair of the committee.
My name is James Kluche Abaji, MP for Katuno, and the Chair of the committee.
My name is Kofi Ochre Ajekum, MP for Fantia Kwasaf, and the ranking member of the committee.
Chairman, thank you. Good morning, everyone. Roxy Nelson Dapamoko, MP for the good people of South in the Volta region, member.
Chairman, good morning, everyone. My name is Honorable Mohamed Bawa Brahima, MP, Edrasi Chedumasi, a member of this committee.
Hello, good morning. My name is Akwesi Kunedu, the Member of Parliament for Mensiano Constituency, and the Deputy Minister for Lands and Forestry, member of the committee.
Isaac Yahopoko is my name, MP for Offenso South, and a member of the committee.
Good morning. My name is Akwesi Owusu Efrifa Mensa, MP for Ambasama and a member of the committee.
My name is Dr. Admanko Kisi, MP for Anya Sotum, and a friend of the committee.
Good morning, Chairman. My name is Robert Kofi Fiajo, Assistant Auditor General, Audit Service.
Good morning. My name is John Moza, Assistant Auditor General, Audit Service.
Good morning. My name is Michael Addo, Assistant Auditor General, Audit Service.
Ofori Mensa, Audit Service.
All right, thank you very much. So, shall we have the Ministry of Health, the headquarters, Ghana Health Service, CHAC, let me find out the regional hospitals. They are also under Ghana Health Service. Okay. What about the psychiatric hospitals? They are not. They are under the ministry. All right, so the Accra Psychiatric Hospital should also come. Korle-Bu should also be part. Cape Coast Teaching Hospital. These people should take the oath for now.
In the name of the Almighty God swear.
Do in the name of the Almighty God swear.
That the evidence I shall give before this committee.
That the evidence I shall give before this committee.
Touching the matter in issue.
Touching the matter in issue.
Shall be the truth.
Shall be the truth.
The whole truth.
The whole truth.
And nothing but the truth.
And nothing but the truth.
So help me God.
So help me God.
We'll start with the Ministry of Health headquarters. Kindly introduce yourselves to the committee.
Good morning. My name is Honorable Adelaide Tim, MP for Insuta Kwamai Biposo and Deputy Minister of Health. Unfortunately, my minister is not around, so I'm here to represent him, and I'm here with the team and the technocrat. Thank you.
Good morning. Yeah. My name is Frank Raji. I'm the Director in charge of General Administration at the Ministry of Health. Thank you very much.
Good morning, honorable members. My name is Emma Furiajmai, Director PPME, sitting in for the Chief Director. Thank you.
Honorables, good morning. My name is Edward Braitejekum, Director Procurement and Supply Chain of the Ministry of Health. Thank you.
Good morning, Chair and members. My name is Daniel Insia, Deputy Financial Controller.
All right, thank you very much. We'll start with the headquarters. And your first infraction is on paragraph 268 of the report. Section 96 of the Public Financial Management Act indicates that a person connected with the procurement or control of government stores who is responsible for any deficiency in or for the loss, damage, or destruction of any stores or any other government property commits an offense and is liable on summary conviction to a term of imprisonment or a fine. The auditors noted from the temporary central medical stores requisition and issue voucher number MOH/GHS 308088 dated 22nd August 2022 that 20,000 packs made up of 2,880,000 pieces of male condoms and 120,000 vials of Depo-Provera, that's birth control shots, valued at 1.336 million, were issued to Mr. Joe Garton, a driver for onward delivery to regional medical stores, Eastern Region. However, our follow-up to the regional medical store revealed that Mr. Joe Garton did not deliver the items to the stores, and the items remain unaccounted for. We recommended to the Chief Director that Chief Director should ensure that the head of the temporary medical stores recovers the 1.336 million from Mr. Joe Garton and pay the amount into the Auditor General Recovery Account, failing which the Chief Director and then the head of the temporary medical stores be made to pay the money. Management responded that the matter had been referred to the Health Intelligence Unit of the Ministry of Health, which was working with the Criminal Investigation Department of the Ghana Police Service on the matter. The recommendation is to recover the money. Have you recovered the money from the driver?
Thank you very much, Honorable. Not yet, Honorable.
When are you going to recover the money?
Indeed, when we realized something untoward had happened, we reported to like the report is saying, reported it to the Eastern Regional Police Command. Then, after some time, when we realized there were delays, we asked that the matter be referred to CID headquarters due to the nature of it. So currently, that is where it is. And we have been liaising with them on the way forward.
Where is the driver?
The driver immediately thereafter had a stroke, was very ill, but has also retired.
Did he give any reason why he could not deliver the items to the regional medical store? Honorable members, please, we have a law today. We don't talk anyhow. We are a committee that is responsible. Please. Did the driver provide any reasons why he could not deliver the items?
Yes, but...
What reasons did he give?
Chair, please, I cannot recollect the reasons right now, but the matter was they just couldn't, the items could not be found, and he hadn't also paid as at then.
The items were, the vehicle was loaded in Tema. Is that not, or Spintex Road, where the temporary medical stores was?
Yes, sir, Spintex Road.
Spintex Road. And then on the way from Spintex Road to Kofodia, what happened? The vehicle that loaded the items, where is that vehicle now?
Chair, please, it will be difficult to know where the vehicle is now, but
no, it should be
it's very obvious that the items could not get to the Eastern Regional medical stores.
Yeah, it means that the items were offloaded somewhere else. I asked of
Possibly,
what
sir.
about of the vehicle? Because if the vehicle is available to the ministry, the reason why the item could not be sent to Kofodia could be that the items were offloaded somewhere else. But the driver must be made to refund the money. This is simple.
Yes, Chair, you are very right. And because we reported the matter to the CID with the driver's details and everything, we're expecting that by now would have gotten by that and also...
when you reported the case, was the driver arrested?
Yes, he was.
And then he was bailed?
And some other, yes, persons,
Who are the people who bailed him? People who bail him must be made to produce him or pay the money. Yeah. In fact, this is a serious case. We can't leave this case just like that. Why?
Honorable, because we reported to the CID and they're also cooperating with us, we felt we should also cooperate with them as much as possible. We sent a reminder to them that the matter has delayed, and we called again. They have responded that the docket is at the AGs. So we are just waiting for a logical conclusion before we are able to speak to the
docket
issues.
At the AG. What is the docket going to do at AG?
Sir, please.
What advice?
Yeah, for advice, probably.
It's just a cover. It's a normal thing, isn't it? That they will send the docket for advice. They do what?
Now, let's take note. The police are coming here tomorrow. We'll ask them what they are doing about this. The AG will also be coming, not tomorrow, I think on Friday or Thursday. What they are also doing, sitting on the case and they are not working on it. Let's take note of this. Well, but we'll go by the recommendation of the Auditor General.
Okay.
If you fail to recover the money, the Chief Director, the head of the medical stores, will have to jointly pay the money to government. We can't just be wasting people's money like that.
Yes, Honorable. Thank you.
Paragraph 272, ranking.
Thank you, Chairman. Unaccounted for expenditure amounting to 71,760 cedis. The auditors noted that various PVs that were drawn for 5 activities were not accounted for. And the recommendation is that the Chief Director should recover the amount of 71 from the financial controller. The Chief Director should recover this amount of 71,700 from the financial controller. Has it been done?
Thank you, Chair. Honorable, respectfully, it's been done. We have acquitted.
The money has been recovered.
We have acquitted. There were various PVs that had not been fully acquitted. So we had to get the other supporting documents to complete the acquittal.
Auditors, can you confirm you are satisfied with what has been done?
Honorable Chair, yes, the recommendation was to recover. Subsequently, they were able to provide the necessary documentation to substantiate the transactions. Thank you.
That will be all for me.
The first item here is funds for follow-up monitoring on COVID-19 item distribution. Was the money paid from the COVID fund of the ministry, or you pay from your budget allocation?
No, Honorable.
You didn't answer the question.
No, you said, was it paid from the COVID fund or from the budget under our ministry?
You said no.
Yeah, we didn't pay from COVID fund. We paid from a budget.
You're not answering the question.
Thank you, Honorable.
So this evidence that even the money we claim we have spent on COVID, we are spending additional monies from budgetary allocation on COVID. Anyway, let's go to the next one. Paragraph 275, Vice Chairman.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. Now, is a financial controller here?
Respectfully, yes.
Hey, financial controller, most of these are on your head. Rent defaulters, and up to 110,000 Ghana cedis. And the reason is you failed to submit input forms to the Controller and Accountant General. Have you recovered these amounts?
Thank you very much, Honorable. Yes, we have recovered some, and we have put a process in place to recover the remaining. Indeed, an amount of 11,947 has been recovered. So the rest is being pursued. Currently, the rent is being deducted. The staff are paying at source. Thank you, Chair.
Madam, we are talking about 110,000 Ghana cedis. You said you have recovered 11,000. Hey, Abenchuma. Hey, do. Financial controller, you should have filled. When are you going to collect this amount of money?
Honorable, please, we are still in the process. Because we have put a system in place for going forward, the rent to be deducted, we have a draft plan, payment plan for them to recover the remaining beyond the 11,000 that has been settled.
Madam, I don't understand. We are still in process. That could take 100 years. How many months is it going to take you to collect the 100,000 cedis left over?
Honorable, please, it won't go more than 6 months.
You've had 2 years since this audit. And 2 years you have collected 11,000. And you want to convince this committee that in 6 months you can collect 100,000.
Yes, Honorable, we'll be able to do that.
Mr. Chairman, may I recommend that if she does not collect this amount of money in 6 months, she pays the full amount.
Do you have all these tenants who are occupying the bungalows? Are they still with the ministry? Are they still there?
Yes, Honorable, they still are.
They are still there?
Yes, sir.
So it means that Abraham Donko is also there?
Yes, he is, sir.
And he's owing 37,000. Hasn't paid anything. He's the one owing the highest amount, followed by Bashiru Falcon. He's owing 17,000. And Seraphine, what? Seraphine is owing 12,600. They are all with the ministry. How much is the rent per month?
Honorable, currently it's 10% of their salary.
10%?
Yes, sir.
So now you are deducting at source.
Yes, Honorable.
What, do you have payment plan with these people?
Yes, we do.
Are you sure?
Yes, Honorable.
How much do they pay a month? Or if the plan, is the plan payment monthly or what? What is the plan, the nature of the plan?
Honorable, we have not long ago initiated the process. However, we have asked them to recover it as much as possible. So we are not going by the 10%. We are actually asking them to look for funds to come and pay all within the 6 months.
Within the 6 months, okay.
Yes, sir.
Auditors, I want us to look at the total. The amount column is 122,958. The paid column is 1,167. So the outstanding should be 121,000, not 110. How come? Just take it on board and work on it.
One note, Chairman.
Paragraph 280, ranking.
Good morning. Thank you. The infraction is that an amount of 752,170 cedis, 14% was paid as demurrage for late clearing of goods from the harbor. And auditors recommend that the Chief Director should constantly engage the Ministry of Finance to ensure timely release of funds to prevent the future occurrence of such payments. Are you implementing the recommendation of the chief director, the auditors?
Yes, Honorable, we are.
So we won't come around next year and find demurrages again?
Yes, Honorable.
Are you sure?
Yes, sir.
We'll be here. Huh? Anyway, auditors, can you confirm whether they are engaging properly to make sure this thing doesn't happen?
Honorable Chair, we are aware a team has been put in place that is engaging Ministry of Finance on such issues. Thank you.
That will be all for me, Chairman.
No follow-up. Let's have a Korle-Bu Teaching Hospital. Ministry, Korle-Bu is under you, so you still be there. So can Korle-Bu join? Or, yeah, Korle-Bu is here. They should join. Korle-Bu, please introduce yourself to the committee.
Good morning, Honorable Chair. My name is Gideon Gauga, the Acting Director of Finance.
Good morning, Honorable. My name is Ibrahim Abujaja, Deputy Chief Internal Auditor.
Good morning, Honorable. My name is Yahuza Jaula, Director of Human Resources.
Good morning, Honorable Chair. My name is Kennedy Gatogo, Principal Accountant.
Come again. The name is?
Kennedy Gatogo.
Okay. All right, thank you very much. So, Korle-Bu, your first item is paragraph 288. Honorable Isaac Opoku will take it.
Thank you, Chairman. Chairman, 288 is about payment of allowance without approval. And Korle-Bu, you paid an amount of 7.332 million Ghana cedis to management and staff as intramural allowance without approval from the Ministry of Finance. The recommendation is that you should desist from such payments. And if you have to do that, you have to seek approval from the Ministry of Finance through the Ministry of Health. Are you abiding by this recommendation?
Honorable Chair, we have abided by the direction of the auditors. We have
I'm
submitted
surprised
the policy
that
document. We have submitted the policy document through the MOH to the MOF for approval.
Have you shown evidence of that to the auditors?
Yes, we did. We have.
Auditors, are you able to confirm? Auditors, can you confirm?
Yeah, Honorable Chair, we are aware a proposal has been sent to Ministry of Finance through the Amada Ministry for approval, but the approval has not been granted yet. Thank you.
And are they still paying the?
We cannot confirm that.
Korle-Bu, are you still paying?
Honorable Chair, yes, we are still paying.
No, but the approval hasn't come.
Yes, the reason being that the payment of this allowance also contributes to the revenue mobilization efforts of the hospital. So it is 20% of what we charge to our client. So every 1 cedi that we charge our clients, Korle-Bu gets 5 times what we charge to our clients.
Yeah, we can understand, but the recommendation is that seek approval.
Yes.
So we have to do a follow-up
Yes, so,
to ensure that the approval is granted.
Okay, we'll do that.
Yeah, because the recommendation is simple. I'm sure, all the ministries are within Accra here. So you can do a follow-up and ensure that you have the recommendation.
Yes,
and no,
Honorable.
because of the work you do, that is why the auditors didn't recommend that the money should be recovered. I can understand. But just, get the approval from the Ministry of Finance. I know you've written, but do a follow-up and ensure that the recommendation is granted. The approval is granted. Chairman, I think we can move on.
When did you write to the ministry?
Honorable Chair, we wrote way back 2022.
2022?
Yes.
Ministry of Health, have you also written to the Ministry of Finance?
Yes, Honorable. This particular case, I cannot remember, but we have written many of such because it's actually a policy issue that we need to discuss. So we have written some, and we are expecting that through the process where Ministry of Finance grants approval to some of these extras, we are able to resolve that appropriately.
Korle-Bu, are you aware if the ministry has written to finance? Are you aware?
We've been following up. And then
are you aware? Yes, I'm
yes,
aware.
Yes,
no,
yes, we are aware.
So you have a copy of the letter written to finance?
No, we don't have a copy.
So how are you aware? The one at the ministry can't remember, but you are aware. You don't even have a copy of the letter. We don't take the work serious, at all. We don't take the work serious. In any case, before you even start paying any allowance, it's a policy matter. You can't be on your own and start saying, let's pay this to our people. This is a decision. You must have an approval before you start it. If not, what you are doing, another hospital will pick it up. Another pick it, another pick it. The whole country will become like what happened in the past, additional duty hours allowance, which was a burden on government. The same thing could happen. The same thing could happen. We have not asked you to stop. This committee can direct you to stop until you get approval before you continue to pay. But you continue to commit a crime. It's not good. You don't take it serious to even do a follow-up. Please do. Give us a feedback within 2 weeks through the auditors. What action you have taken on this?
Okay, well noted, Honorable Chair.
Paragraph 292, Honorable Park.
Grateful, Mr. Chairman. Rejected national insurance health claims. Just about slightly above 1 million Ghana cedis. So, Chairman, according to the auditors, their review showed a loss of the said amount between January 2022 and December 2022 through rejected national health insurance and private health insurance claims due to non-compliance with health insurance guidelines. The auditors have recommended that the Chief Executive Officer should identify the staff whose negligence occasioned the loss and recover the said amount. Have you recovered the amount? It is exactly 1,042,199 Ghana cedis, 45 pesos.
Honorable Chair, we have not been able to recover the amount. However, our examinations for the reasons for the rejections revealed that there were two main causes of the rejections, and these were multiple attendance to specialist clinics, and then the policy of 6 antenatal visits per pregnancy were the major causes. So the National Health Insurance Policy allows only 1 consultation visit per patient per day, and this allows multiple visits in the same facility, which means that patients who visit different specialist clinics with the same facility can have only 1 insurance claim processed and submitted. So if you visit 3, NHIS accepts only 1. Meanwhile, you may have a legitimate claim. We have a legitimate claim for the other 2. So it's a policy issue, and we have written to the Ministry of Health to give us guidance on that.
Well, I am talking about what the auditors have said. They say the money ought to be refunded, that you should identify the said stuff. You've told us the cause, but if there was proper orientation with regards to those who are supposed to be in charge, this shouldn't be happening. Isn't that the case? Mr. Chairman, the explanation given is that it is a policy issue, which has to do with the fact that the scheme would only pay for 1 visit per patient for the services of a specialist. Is that right? One visit, is it per day or per patient?
Per patient per day.
A patient per day. And the current situation is occasioned by multiple visits because patients needed the services more than the 1 visit per day. So, Mr. Chairman, I yield to you for your direction. Apparently, work is being done to correct the anomaly.
Now, this situation applied to only Korle-Bu. So you apply to all the... But we haven't encountered this before. This is the first time we are encountering this. We have never encountered this. So, Deputy Minister of Health, this one is in your bosom. It's a policy matter. What is the ministry doing to resolve this challenge? The ministry must come up with a policy guideline on this matter. What are you doing about that?
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Please, we have to discuss with the stakeholders. We haven't finished, so we will give you the feedback later. Thank you.
You are discussing with the stakeholders. Who are those stakeholders?
NHIS, teaching hospitals, 7 providers. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Have you started the process already?
Yes, please.
When was the first time that you...
Honorable.
Okay. Please speed up the process. The process that we have started. Speed it up quickly and then come out. The ministry should come out with a policy position on this matter.
Honorable Chair, please, I refer to the Chief Director. Thank you.
Chief Director. Oh, Director
Director
PPME.
PPME,
Okay.
yes. Okay. Honorable, it's very well noted, sir. Thank you.
Paragraph 296 is on outstanding advances, 756,444. Korle-Bu, these advances were granted to staff who are awaiting mechanization. Have you been able to mechanize this staff, and have you recovered the advances from them?
Thank you, Honorable Chair. We have been able to mechanize 86 out of the 123 staff. Those who had affordability, we've been able to mechanize them. We had 37 of them who had low or limited affordability. Those we have not been able to mechanize yet. And we have been able to also recover an amount of 193,000 Ghana cedis. And we are expecting that on a monthly basis, we will recover 34,000 Ghana cedis as deduction.
So, per that calculation, how long will it take you to recover the balance?
16 months.
Okay. Auditors, can you confirm the mechanization of the 86 or 88? 86, and then the recovery of over 400,000.
Honorable Chair, for the mechanization, we can confirm. And so far, out of the 756,444, an amount of 193,758.08 recovered, leaving a balance of 562,685.92. Thank you.
The figure is different from what the Korle-Bu has told us. They have recovered, according to them, they recovered over 400,000.
Honorable Chair, I said 197,000.
197,000?
Yes, please.
Okay. All right. Paragraph 300, unpaid rent, ground rent. So Standard Chartered Bank, Eco Bank, SG Bank, Mechanic Shop, they owe the hospital 661,000 plus, but they have paid 155,000. Balance 505,000. Have you recovered the money from them?
Thank you, Honorable Chair. On this particular one, we have been able to recover 121,000, leaving a balance of 384,000.
What is the challenge recovering money from a bank?
Yes, so most of these banks, we were insisting on the MOU we had with them, which had expired. And it took a little bit of back and forth before we were able to rectify the issues. But we spoke with EcoBank this morning, and they said they've worked on it, and they've given us assurance that by the end of this week, we should be receiving the funds.
They are owing the highest, 220,000.
Yes, please.
What about Standard Chartered Bank?
Standard Chartered, I'm told that the bill we gave them was in excess of what was supposed to be. Actually, the auditors picked the bill from 2022 to 2024. So when you look at the documentations we have, they have actually paid everything for 2020.
So have we done that reconciliation with the auditors?
Yes, so we submitted the information to the auditors.
Auditors, first of all, can you confirm the recovery? And then can you also confirm that for Standard Chartered, the figure here is being disputed because you use wrong information to calculate the figure?
Honorable Chair, for the recovery, we can confirm an amount of 121,214.84, leaving the balance of 384,588.90. As to the reconciliation with Standard Chartered, we don't have any information to that effect. Thank you.
Can you provide any information you have, especially the reconciliation with Standard Chartered figure? Okay.
Well noted, sir.
Paragraph 304, on earned salary, 55,500. So 3 people, Stephen Korkwe, Charlotte Opon Minta, and Gloria Osua, they received salary that they did not earn. The recommendation is to recover the money from them. Have you been able to recover the total amount from these three people?
Thank you, Honorable Chair. We've been able to recover 8,314.62 from Gloria Usua. With Gloria Usua, we discovered that the period the auditors picked was from April, but our records indicates it was from July. So the on-end salary should be 8,314 and not the 18,000 that they indicated. With Mr. Stephen Kokwe, there was a discrepancy between the SNET information and the one on our payroll. The SNET information indicated that he's supposed to retire on the 3rd of March 1962, and our payroll record also indicated 3rd of March 1963.
1962?
Yes.
To retire in 1962?
Hey, sorry, was born, sorry. Was supposed to retire, sorry. Yes. So he was active on payroll until May, when the HR detected that there was this discrepancy. So he was asked to stop.
And so, continue. There are three people.
And so we felt that because he worked within that period, it shouldn't be considered as such.
Did you pay his SNIT contribution during that period?
So that one is paid by controller. We don't know how.
You need to find out whether SNIT received that portion of the, if the record as SNIT shows that he was born in 62, it means that whatever goes after the 60 years, the SNIT should not be able to accept it. But you need to find out what happened. Has SNIT received that money also? Then the third person, Charlotte.
Yes, so Charlotte, upon mentor, we have been able to recover the 2,401 Ghana cedis.
Now, auditors, can you confirm the recovery of Charlotte's 2,000 plus, the recovery of 8,000 plus from Gloria Osua, and then a reconciliation with that, and then also that of Stephen?
Honorable Chair, after reconciliation with Gloria, yes, the amount came to 8,314.62, which they've recovered. Charlotte has since also paid 2,401.25. For Mr. Stephen Kokwe, the amount is still outstanding.
Yeah, so for Stephen, he's talking about a reconciliation in terms of the dates. Well, we will have to take that decision. Yeah. If we assume that he worked for the period up to May, it means that he earned that money because he was there working. So we will take that decision. And you have also confirmed the glorious reconciliation. Okay, all right. Paragraph 308, Vice Chairman.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. We have about 20 other people with unearned salaries that add up to 691,284. You were to retrieve this amount. What have we done about this?
Honorable Chair, this came about in the recent payroll audit conducted 2024, which ended somewhere in April. We have taken note of that, and then we have written demand letters to the beneficiaries for the recovery, and we have also written to their respective banks to return the salaries to government chest. The other step we have taken is that if this sum is not recovered by the 31st of August 2024, we will write to the Ghana Police Service and YOCO to assist with the recovery.
Sir, this is a 2023 report, not 2024. We haven't gotten there yet. So out of the 691,000 plus, how much have you recovered?
Yeah, so as I said, this was a special audit conducted this year, which ended somewhere in April, and we had the audit letter somewhere in May. So it's something new that we are looking at.
Are you trying to say that up until the special audit that was done in April 2024, you weren't aware of this report from 2023?
Yes, so I'm aware of that.
No, I asked a question, you haven't given me an answer. This is a 2023 report. Do you mean to say that you weren't aware of this report until the special audit in 2024?
Yes, so what we were looking at was the 2022 audit report. And then the auditors came for a special payroll audit in 2024. And this is the observation that came, and we are trying to resolve them.
Are you saying that if this special audit was not conducted, you would have known that these people were receiving salary wrongly?
Honorable Chair, we were actually working on it. Yes, we have.
You told this committee that this special audit revealed the matter to you, but you are changing your position. If this audit was not conducted, these people would have continued to receive the salary or whatever.
Okay, so thank you very much, Honorable Chair. The Human Resource Directorate had already planned to have a payroll audit and staff headcount. That was in the first quarter of this year. So when the auditors came, plans were far ahead. So it was something that we did hand in hand together. So whilst we were doing ours, they were also having their special audit. Thank you.
The Human Resource Department, do we have the director here?
Yes, please. I'm the Director of Human Resource.
You are the Director of Human Resource. Good. Do you have file on each of the employees of the hospital?
Yes, please.
Do you review the file from time to time to know when one is due to retire or whatever? Do you do that?
Yes, please.
So, did you know that these people have vacated posts? Some have resigned, and that they are not supposed to receive salary. Did you know of that?
Yes, so anytime it gets our attention, we write to the banks to stop.
Did you know of that? Yes, no. Then you explain.
Yes, please. We knew, so we had written to the banks to discontinue payments.
So you waited until they received the salary before you wrote to the bank?
No, please. So anytime we get feedback from the various departments that they vacated posts, we immediately write to their banks to discontinue. We write to controller to discontinue payments.
Who validates these workers before they are paid?
Validation is done at their various departments.
So the various department validated them?
Yes, please.
And so they knew that these people have vacated posts, yet they validated them.
Okay, so Honorable Chair, so what happens is that we have people who are on their annual leave, okay, and sometimes they refuse to come.
Come back, okay.
So by then, validation has been done. There are others who are on steady leave, and they vacate posts. So by then, the validation has been done. So we get to know sometimes a month or two, by then payments have been made. So we immediately write to their banks to refund any monies that have been paid, and we write to controller to also discontinue payments.
So all these people have vacated posts, they are not back to the hospital?
Yes, please. They are not back, please.
Where are they?
Yes, so we've done some background investigation to know. So we've noticed that there are some who are outside the country. So
they are the nurses who are traveling outside the country.
Yes, please.
Because we don't pay them well. So they are looking for a greener pasture, a better place where they can get more money. Minister, what should we do to pay our nurses well so that they remain? It is true. They are leaving because we don't pay them well.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Please, we need to approve from Parliament first. Thank you.
Have you brought a proposal to Parliament for approval?
Not yet.
You bring it.
Chair.
Bring it. Increase their salary. Bring it. We'll approve it for you.
I will. Thank you.
I think you should work on this and then recover the money. And then put system in place to prevent this thing to continue to occur.
Thank you, Honorable Chair.
Paragraph 311, Honorable Ajay Boateng.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Korle-Bu, 4 of your staff died. You validated them and continued paying them for between 9 and 44 months, resulting in an unearned salary of 270,334. The details are there. I think you have a copy of the book. So the recommendation is to the effect that the chief executive and the validated should pay the amount at the prevailing bank rate together with interest. So this one is a straightforward case. So has the money been paid together with the interest?
Thank you very much, Honorable. So immediately it got to our attention. We've written to their banks for the refund of the monies. So we're able to recover a total amount of 117,552.53 from their respective banks. And with regards to one of them, Imoro Adam. No, okay. So with regards to one of them, it was January and February, and we engaged the Nurse of King, and they've refunded that of the January salary that was paid. So with that of February, we wrote to controller to discontinue payments. So by then, controller said they had paid. So they've asked the bank to do the refund, and the bank said they've done the refund back to controller chest. So we'll make copies of the advice to the auditors to cross-check.
So how much is still outstanding?
So currently we have 152,781.52 outstanding.
And beyond the one that you are working with the controller, what about the others?
Yes, so with one of them, Imoro Mohamed Inusa, we've engaged from the bank. We were informed that he has some investment. So we should refer the case to our legal team so that they can follow up. So you can use the investment as part payments for the money. So we've referred the case to our legal team, and our legal team is working on it. And we've also engaged with the Nurse of Kings as to the payment plan. So we've given them up to the 31st of August to try and make payments. Management has also queried the validators, and as well as their heads of department. And if we are unable to get the monies from the Nurse of Kings, the validators, and from the recommendation, the CEO will be surcharged to make payments for the difference. Thank you.
Apparently, you have a problem with your HR function. Because if you have a situation where staff die and they continue to remain on the payroll and get validated and paid. The essence of the validation is to ensure that the person is at post and has worked. And so if the validation is done when the people are deceased, it's a criminal thing. It is a criminal thing. In any case, auditors, those other things, the payments that they have talked about, can you confirm for us?
Honorable Chair, yeah, we were informed an amount of 117,552 has been recovered, but documentations are yet to be provided for us to validate it. Thank you.
Chairman, in cases like this, I think that the chief executive, the validators, should pay first, and then they would go through these processes to get their own monies, their own refund. Otherwise, we cannot have a situation where we can stop these practices. Anyway, so it's up to you.
I think you're right, because in the previous one that we are allowed to go, because it was 1 month, 2 months. So we can accept that within that period, you could not immediately detect that these people have vacated posts. But this one, the person died, and he continued to receive salary for 43 months, 44 months. No, it's not acceptable. If your unit is really working well, you should detect this long time. So it's a negligence on the part of the HR director. This committee is recommending that the balance, 152,000, be recovered from the HR director and those people who validate these people jointly. The HR director, I'm sure these 4 people were not from the same department. So the heads of those departments, together with the HR director, jointly pay this amount, and you follow up and recover the money from them. And we give them 2 months to recover the money. Paragraph 314, Honorable Bauer.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Korle-Bu, you granted a steady leave with pay to 2 officers of your organization. And after their course of study, they failed to serve the bond. And the unserved bond amounted to 75,200 Ghana cedis, out of which 13,685.38 has been recovered, leaving a balance of 61,515.04 pesos. There's a table here, I don't want to mention the names, depicting the staff and the amount owed by each of them. The recommendation is that you should recover this amount of 61,515 Ghana cedis with interest at the prevailing Bank of Ghana rate from the 2 officers or their guarantors, and same paid into the Auditor General's recovery account. Has this money been recovered?
Thank you very much, Honorable. Yes, so the amount of 61,505.04 has been refunded.
Auditors, can you confirm that this amount has been refunded and with interest as per your recommendation?
Honorable Chair, a document before us shows that the amount has been refunded, but without interest.
Why did you not collect the interest as recommended by the Auditor General? Waiting for the answer.
Honorable Chair, normally when the dossier for those who have failed to pay such monies come, we calculate it together with the interest. So that is what we show to them to pay.
So are you saying this amount of 61,515 Ghana cedis is together with the interest?
Yes, please.
Auditors, is that the situation?
Honorable Chair, no.
HR, who answered the question? I believe you took an oath when you came. You swore an oath.
Yes, please.
To tell us the truth and nothing but the truth, so God help us.
Okay, so thank you, Honorable. So usually when it comes to steady leave bonds, before we send the amount to the defaulters to pay, we calculate with the current interest rates. And also when auditors come and they check, the values they give us for the defaulters to pay is with interest rates. So usually we deal with the interest values.
Mr. Chairman, since they've paid the amount stated, I yield the rest to you.
Auditors, I want some clarification. The period that Gloria Owusuwa was on leave, the study leave was from January 6, 2021 to January 7, 2023. That's 2 years. And the unserved bond amount is a 42,733. And she paid the 86, leaving the balance. Now, if we look at the earlier question that we work on, paragraph 304, we have Gloria Owusuwa there too. And she got separated from the hospital. The date of separation is 14th April 2022. During that period, she was on leave. She was on study leave. How could she have got separated from the hospital if she was on study leave during that period? Or they are different people?
Honorable Chair, it's the same person.
The same person. So auditors, can you clarify this for me?
Mr. Chairman, the study leave was from 6 January 2021.
Yes.
To 7th January 2023.
Yes.
But she vacated post on 14th April 2022.
No, she was on leave. How can she vacate post?
No, she vacated the course.
She vacated a course?
Yeah, on that particular day, 14th
So,
April 2022.
Okay, so this 42,733, which period did it cover? Is it covering January 2021 to January 2023?
Mr. Chairman, it covers up to 14th April 2022. Then there is also a tuition fee of 12,330.
All right. So that makes up the difference. It's clear now. All right, let's move forward. Paragraph 318. Another unserved bond period, 790,276. This one also involved a number of staff. In all, there are about 7 or 8. There are 8. The auditors have recommended that the Chief Executive Officer should recover the amount with interest from these former employees. Have you recovered the money?
Thank you, Honorable Chair. So this is part of the special audit that was done in April. And we had a report in May, the April 2024. So we've written to the banks to discontinue payments of their salaries, and we've also written to them to refund the unearned salaries. So HR has also written to their guarantors of their total sum of money that they are supposed to refund. Thank you.
So just written to them. When did you write to them?
The letters were written, we have some written in May and others in June because...
Any responses from them?
We've not had any response yet.
So what are you waiting for? You want to wait for 1 year before you do a follow-up?
No, please, Honorable Chair.
When are you going to follow up?
So we noticed that some of them, it was difficult to reach them because they've left the country. So, so what we did was to get the Next of Kings. So we've written to the Next of Kings, we've called the Next of Kings to inform them, and we've sent them copies of the letters, indicating that if they do not get them to come and refund the unearned salaries, we'll refer the case to Interpol and their embassies. So we were able to get the various countries in which they've traveled to. So our next course of action is to write to Interpol and their various embassies to inform them about their defaultness. Thank you.
These people are nurses. Are they nurses?
Yeah, majority of them are nurses.
Majority of them. And which courses are they doing? They've gone to do outside the country, or they were doing the courses here in Ghana?
It's one person who was doing the program abroad. The others were pursuing the programs in Ghana here.
Mm. So there is some trend. There is some trend I can see that honorable members, why do you like talking like this? You are still talking. I've observed some trend. If they are about to leave the country, they will come for study leave. You grant a study leave, and then they go. So watch them.
Thank you, Honorable Chair.
Anyway, that's all for Korle-Bu Teaching Hospital. The next one, those people who have taken the oath. So, Korle-Bu, you are discharged. Let's have Accra Psychiatric Hospital. Accra Psychiatric Hospital. After that, we'll take Cape Coast Teaching Hospital. Is Accra Psychiatric here? Yeah. Okay. Kindly introduce yourself to the committee.
Dr. Kojoma for being hospital director.
I'm Victor Skoku-Pedersen, Deputy Director Administration.
All right, thank you for coming. You have 3 issues in the report. The first one in paragraph 379 is on unpresented counterfeit receipt books. The value of the books are 51,137. And these were issued to Sharon Anani, Victoria Halley, and then 2 of them, no names. You have to recover the money from these people, and have you been able to do so?
We were not able to recover the money. We've sent the case to the police, but the hospital director has paid as recommended.
The hospital director paid the full amount?
Yes.
Auditors, can you confirm this?
Yeah, Honorable Chair, the director paid the money, and he has since referred the case to police for investigation.
So these people, Sharon Anani and Victor Halley, were the police able to get them?
Yes, yes. And then for the other two, the chief cashier.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so if they refund the money, the director will take it because we have gotten ours. The next one, Vice Chairman will take it, paragraph 382.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. We are talking about payments not properly authenticated, and the amount is 31,193 Ghana cedis. Now, what you said was management stated that all relevant supporting documents, notably certificates for minor repairs, reports, receipts, etc., that needed to be attached to properly authenticate the payments will be made available for verification. What has happened to this amount?
Thank you. The team came for verification, and they took away PVs worth 21,100 for further validation, but they rejected 10,093.15. They were mostly paid with honor certificates, which were rejected. So again, hospital director made payments, but they don't have proof of that yet. The proof is with me today.
Auditors, could you confirm the amounts paid so far?
Honorable Chair, for the amount paid, we cannot confirm, but what they were able to support with documents is 21,100.
And you said the director paid the other 10,000?
Yes, it was paid late yesterday, so we haven't had a chance to.
Oh, late yesterday?
Yes.
Wow, the power of Public Accounts Committee. Okay, could you give the evidence to the auditors, please?
Yes, sir.
All right, next one, paragraph 386, on served bond term. Here is one Frank Kwesi Ahin, who received 89,148 Ghana cedis, 44 pesos. The auditors recommended that the medical director should recover the amount from Frank Kwesi Ahin or his guarantors and paid to government chest. Have you been able to do so?
So this was uncovered in the 2024 payroll audit as well. The officer involved has been written to. He has separated. He's out of the country. But in the meantime, hospital director was able to pay 53,921.8. Hospital director has run out of funds at this point, but the remainder, 35,226.64, will be paid by the end of August.
Are you the hospital director?
Yes, sir.
You must be rich, right?
Not anymore, sir.
Where are you getting the money from to pay?
Well, we have.
You use your own salary or your own money from private source?
Yes.
It's what you use to pay.
Yes, but we have plans to get all of this money back within the calendar year, but we didn't want to come and have that conversation here.
Okay, this is an advice to all the directors. Make sure that you copy what he's doing. You pay before you come and collect the money from the people. Okay, auditors, can you confirm this?
Yeah, Honorable Chair, we were told 53,921.8 has been paid by the director, leaving a balance of 35,226.64.
You were told?
Yeah, the documents are yet to be furnished to us.
Okay.
In fact, it was just yesterday evening that we had those information.
So
we are yet to
verify
confirm.
and then inform the committee. Okay. That'll be all for Accra Psychiatric Hospital. You are discharged.
Thank you.
Now, Cape Coast Teaching Hospital. But this National Black Service, National Cardiothoracic Center, National Reconstructive Plastic Surgery and Burn Center, and then National Center for Radiotherapy and Nuclear Medicine. If they are around, they should get ready after Cape Coast Teaching Hospital. We'll take them. Cape Coast Teaching Hospital, kindly introduce yourself to the committee.
Honorable Chairman, my name is Dr. Eric Ofinjedu, the CEO of the Cape Coast Teaching Hospital.
My name is Fred Mensah Champion, Director Administration, Cape Coast Teaching Hospital.
My name is Samuel Saritieku, Director of Finance, Cape Coast Teaching Hospital.
Thank you very much for coming. You have a number of issues. I think there are about 4. The first one is paragraph 591. It's on unremitted withholding tax, 377,533. Have you remitted the money?
Yes, Honorable Chairman.
Okay. Auditors, any confirmation?
Honorable Chair, confirmed.
Paragraph 594, Honorable J. Boatin.
Thank you, Chairman. This has to do with unpresented payment vouchers amounting to 87,534. During the period of the audit, you failed to provide payment vouchers to that total. The list is provided in the table there. But the recommendation is that the Chief Executive Officer should ensure that the Director of Finance refunds the amount and pays same into the Auditor General's recovery account. Has that been done?
Honorable Chairman, all the payment vouchers were found and given to the auditor for verification.
They were found later.
No, during the audit process.
They were found during the audit?
After the audit, Honorable Chairman.
After the audit. In any case, auditors, have you cited those PVs?
Honorable Chair, the payment vouchers have been presented and verified.
You are satisfied? Okay. Chairman, that will be all for me.
Who is the Director of Finance?
Honorable, myself.
When I was there, we have never been cited. We always made all the PVs available for audits. Make sure you are not cited for unpresented payment vouchers. Okay? We had a good filing system there.
Thank you. I'll do my best, sir.
Okay. The next one is paragraph 322, Honorable Sampson. Where is it? 322. Kofi, you can take it. Sorry, paragraph Cape Coast 597. Honorable Bawa.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Paragraph 597 is almost the same. It's the same to unsupported payments. And in this case, you could not support 10 PVs amounting to 75,517.86 Ghana cedis with receipts and other relevant documents. So the recommendation was that the Chief Executive Officer should recover the amount of 75,516 from the Director of Finance and then pay same into the AG's recoveries account. Chief Executive, is he here?
Honorable Chairman, I'm here.
Have you been able to recover this money?
Madam Chairman, all the supporting documents were provided for verification, except two of them that are stated in the report. That included the purchase of a grinding machine from a shop that is not VAT registered, and a laptop screen also from a roadside repairer.
Chief Executive, the recommendation was that you should recover the money. And not telling us you have given us documents. And then even the documentation is not complete.
Well, the documentation is complete, except that two of the vendors are not VAT registered vendors, i.e. the person who does the grinding machine is a roadside mechanic shop.
So what you do is that you deduct the VAT amount, go and pay to VAT and take the receipt. That's what is normally done. If an entity is not VAT registered, you deduct the VAT component of the payment, go and pay to VAT and take the receipt and add.
Noted, Honorable Chairman.
Auditors, can you confirm?
Honorable Chair, the amount was not recovered, but the relevant supporting documents were presented and duly verified.
And you are happy with that? Are you satisfied?
The recommendation was for recovery, but they presented documents which we have verified. I think the decision lies in the bosom of the chairman of the committee.
Vice Chairman ranking leadership of the committee, that's the state of
Okay, let's go on.
So the remaining documents, when are you submitting them? Chief Executive.
The issue is that they have cited all the documents, except that those ones, we bought a grinding machine from Sudo. So they are not VAT registered. So like you have recommended, we will compute the VAT elements on those and then probably pay same to VAT and then furnish the auditors with the receipt, the VAT receipts on those two transactions.
But next time you have to abide by the recommendation.
Yeah, sometimes it's very, very difficult to get all the things that they are quite small items, and you don't get vendors who are VAT registered who deal in those issues. That account for some of these things.
Okay, Mr. Chairman, that will.
Thank you, Chairman. Paragraph 600, unearned salary. This is in connection with a staff by name, Madame Doreen Jean Lebanta, who resigned in January 2020 and was validated up to September 2022. So the amount involved is 78,282 cedis, and she has refunded to 20,000. Chief Director, Chief Executive, have you recovered the balance?
Honorable Chairman, the lady in question said nurse, she didn't actually resign. She vacated post without her notice. In fact, the 20,000 we recovered was as a result of an internal audit that we did that identified her absence. And so she committed to pay the rest of the money after the 20,000. Unfortunately, we lost contact with her, and all attempts to reach her were failing until we got information that she wasn't well and was receiving treatment in the USA. We're going to write to Interpol, but upon the hearing that she wasn't well, we requested for a medical report to that effect and the payment plan, which she has provided and committed to pay.
From January 2020 to September 2022, who validated her?
Well, at the time, we didn't have a decentralized validation system. In fact, that actually, before they had even written to the Controller Accountant General Department to give us approval to decentralize the validation system. So usually you find their names on a duty roster, and then the centralized validation system will pay them as being present.
Yeah, but somebody validated her at the department or wherever she was before you had a consolidated one.
No, formally, You know, the Controller Accountant General has validators that they have trained. And the validation was occurring at the center until we wrote to them to give us permission to include more validators that will come from the sub-BMC, the operational level.
But do you really need to write to controller to get a validator at some of your departments when you have one in the center and you are seeing evidence that it is not working? Do you need to get approval before you do that?
No, Honorable.
Isn't the responsibility of every human resource officer or accountant to validate those who work under them?
No, we have been given a decentralized payroll.
Okay.
So the validation might come from the sub-BMCs to be validated.
So the system was ineffective. That is what you are saying.
Maybe, and we've tried to improve it.
That's evidence. Anyway.
But now I have a very.
So you have not recovered any of the amount?
No, she's given a commitment letter to pay, which.
But you said you don't know her whereabouts.
No, she's written back to us. We through the validators and the national administration, got in contact with them. She's given the reasons why she lost contact with us.
So what is the letter saying? When is he going to pay?
Read it.
Yeah, so in the letter, it's acknowledging the money that is remaining. And then he's saying that, given my situation, I respectfully request your year to stabilize before resuming payments. I propose starting payment on January 8th, 2025, with a monthly payment of 3,000 a month. I've maintained communication with, I will continue to maintain communication with the hospital because I have good intentions, and I'm committed to resolving this matter. If a medical report is required immediately, please note that due to scheduling and hair care process here in United States, obtaining a detailed medical report will take some time. So the one that he gave to us was, but you wanted a detailed medical report from them, and that's why he's saying that one will take some time before he can give us.
Anyway, Chairman, I yield to you.
I think that the hospital has made the efforts, and let's wait. And after the date that she promised to start, let's see what will happen. Then the auditors will definitely do a follow-up and know the situation, and they can report on that for the committee's attention. On that note, we discharge Cape Coast Teaching Hospital. That'll be all for you.
Thank you, Honorable Chairman.
Now let's have the following agencies. If they haven't taken the oath, we'll take them. We'll swear them in now. That is National Blood Service. Are they here? Good. National Cardiothoracic Center. National Reconstructive Plastic Surgery and Burns Center. National Center for Radiotherapy and Nuclear Medicine. Clerk, kindly swear them in. Pantang should join them, please. Pantang Hospital. No, Pantang is under. No, it has to be only one. It's under Ghana Health Service, right? No. They are not. Okay. Pantang Hospital should join them.
Touching the matter in issue shall be
All right, let's have a National Blood Service. National Blood Service, kindly introduce yourself to the committee.
Honorable Chair, I'm Dr. Shirley Osofori, Chief Executive of the National Blood Service. Thank you.
Prince Ernest Asante, Head of Administration.
Cynthia Boy, Head of Human Resource.
I'm Abi Badiabo, Head of Finance.
Well, thank you for coming. You have two issues. The first one, paragraph 322, will be taken by Honorable Kofi Adams.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. National Blood Service, 22 institutions owe you an amount of 201,880 Ghana cedi as at December 2022 for blood supplied to them. The auditors recommend that you follow through and retrieve these monies from the various institutions. I can see Tema General Hospital and Reach contributing almost about 130,000 plus of the amount involved. Have you been able to retrieve this money as you promised the auditors who came around?
Thank you, Honorable Chair. The recovery of indebtedness of the National Blood Service is an ongoing activity. We have assiduously put together a revamped team who have done quite a tremendous job. Tema General Hospital used to owe very much, but with the kind courtesy of Director General of Ghana Health Service, we managed to get them to commit to a payment plan. And therefore, they have reduced their sum to barely from 61 to now 7,195. And almost a majority of the other facilities have also reduced their balance. We have a challenge with RAGE, and we have once again craved the indulgence of Director General recently to remind them or to prompt them to give us a payment plan. They paid a sum of 37,000 and have since not paid any more. And the outstanding sum now is 63,084 cedis. But for the rest of the facilities, they have been paying and coming back to us regularly for blood supplies. Thank you, Chair.
But from the figures that you mentioned, you say the Ridge Hospital have paid 37,000, and then you mentioned what they still owe is 63,084 cedi.
They had
the
a huge debt before.
Well, we are not interested in what
I'm
is
sorry.
before. We are interested in what the auditors captured, not what is before, just like you did for the Tema General Hospital. It means post the audit, you haven't received anything from Ridge Hospital. That's
No,
the case.
no, Mr. Chair.
So you said you engaged the Director General. So what has he told you?
No, we are engaging him to remind and prompt them. We have written, but I know it's a process. But just as Tema obliged, we trust that Ridge will do same once Director General prompts them.
So why didn't you inform Director General at the same time as you were informing him in relation to Tema? Why didn't you inform him in relation to Ridge? Since that has helped your revamp team in their recovery.
I think that was an error on our part at the time.
So in all, how much have you collected of the 201? You only
We
told
have
us.
recovered 88,176.
Well, you still have a lot to do. So do it quickly and then let's see what we can get. Mr. Chairman, I think that should be all. Auditors, can you confirm what they have recovered?
Honorable Chair, we can confirm an amount of 75,176.65. That is what we can confirm recovered, leaving a balance of 126,703.62.
Do more. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. We can carry on.
All right, thank you very much. But item number 11 on the table, Ketu District Hospital. Which hospital is that? Which town? Which town is it located?
Honorable Chair, I am geographically handicapped.
Well,
the
the reason why
that was presented to it is Ketu Municipal Hospital.
Yeah, we have two Ketus. We have Ketu South and we have Ketu North. There is no Ketu District or Municipal Hospital again.
Okay.
That is why I ask. Either is Ketu South Municipal Hospital or Ketu North Municipal Hospital. So now,
well noted.
You can't collect this money back.
Honorable, I'm sure we'll be able to track the facility. Thank you.
Because I have the two Ketus seated here on this table. All right. Honorable Jifai is south, I'm north. All right, so that, we'll move to the next one, paragraph 326. It's on a payment of salaries to unknown staff, 121,558 Ghana cedis. The auditors noted during the head count of staff of the facility that 2 persons on the payroll were not physically present for verification of their existence and eligibility. The further check by the auditors revealed that the 2 officers had vacated posts since January 2022, which has resulted in an unearned salary of this amount. And these staff are Edu Akoto Vida and Bruce Mills Harris. Their recommendation is for CEO to recover the money with interest from them. Have you done that?
Honorable Chair, Ms. Vida Akoto was granted study leave. The leave ended in August 2023, and she failed to resume duty and therefore considered to have vacated her post. We managed to recover some. The month in which she was to resume, we knew she had resumed. I think the process missed her non-resumption. So we recovered the unearned salary by engaging her guarantors. We couldn't find her, so we engaged her guarantors, and they paid it through the Comptroller and Accountant General's account. So henceforth, we have written...
Have they paid all the amount for Vida, the 59,000?
No, they have paid the 1 month unearned.
1 month unearned?
Unearned, yes, sir.
But
henceforth,
okay,
the guarantors have given us reassurances that they will pay. We have asked for a payment plan, and they are yet to give us that payment plan. But through our investigations, we have found that she was a nurse, and she had relocated to the United Kingdom. So we have written to the embassy of the United Kingdom and sought their help to assist us to relocate and recover the bond sum accordingly.
You wrote to Embassy of UK here in Ghana?
No.
Or Embassy of Ghana in UK?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Embassy of Ghana in the UK.
Okay.
Yes, Chair.
Have they acknowledged receipt of your letter?
No, sir.
Mm.
Not yet, but
Not
we
yet.
are optimistic that they will acknowledge receipt.
All right.
In the case of the second person,
okay,
who is Mr. Harris Bruce Mills, it was actually not a case of an earned salary. He had been at post throughout 2022. He took a part leave in 2023, which he was to have resumed on the 4th of September. Failing resumption, he was not validated and no salary was paid in 2023, August. We have evidence to show that he was at post the whole of 2022. We have extracts of the staff biometric register and the relevant documents showing that he took an annual leave in 2023 and did not resume.
Did you provide this information to the auditors when they were there to audit?
Yes, Chair.
Auditors, you got the information, yet you capture the period as unearned salary.
Honorable Chair, the issue of VIDA, as she rightly said, is able to pay 1,484.25. For Bruce Mills, it was even yesterday that the biometric clocking was provided to us. So the information is talking was not provided at the time of the audit. But yes, it shows that at the time of the vacation, he was actually there, but that information was not provided. Thank you.
So the issue about Bruce Mills Harris is not an issue of unearned salary. So the only outstanding one is VIDA now, which you must pursue the guarantors so that they can recover the money. And tell the guarantors that the issue has come to the committee and you appear before the committee, and the committee says that they must look for money and pay as soon as possible. At least 3 months, within 3 months, they should be able to raise money and clear the debts.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you. That'll be all for you. You are discharged. Let's have a National Cardiothoracic Center. Kindly introduce yourself to the committee, please.
Thank you, Honorable Chairman. My name is Dr. Korle-Bu. I'm the director.
I am Munir Al-Hassan, Director of Administration, Korle-Bu. I'm supporting.
I'm Ken Lamte, Administrator, Cardiothoracic Center.
Thank you very much for coming. Cardio, you have only one issue in the report. Honorable Afrifa, paragraph 334.
Thank you, Chairman. Chairman, it's in relation to payment of allowances without approval. And I think it's even running through all the, it seems they use IGF to be paying allowance to themselves without approval from the Ministry of Finance. The auditor's recommendation says that they should seek approval, no refund over here. So I want to advise them that henceforth they should seek approval from the Ministry of Finance before they pay such allowances. But I want to find out from them if they have gotten the approval from the ministry.
Thank you, Honorable Chairman. Honorable Chairman, the Korle-Bu Teaching Hospital has a framework for a policy for intramural and faculty practice payments. And they have written to the Ministry of Finance, to the Ministry of Health for approval. And out of this, the cardio center is part of it. So we are waiting for a response from the Ministry of Finance. This has been written for a while, and we are just waiting for the response. Thank you.
I want to advise, since the auditor says that seek the approval, moving forward, Mr. Chairman, I want to tell them that they should desist from paying further payment until they get the approval from the Minister of Finance. Oh, okay. Chairman, thank you. Sorry.
Well, this issue came before this committee earlier, I think, if not early this year, late last year. And we gave that advice that you should seek approval from the Ministry of Finance. Colleague, if you remember, this issue came up. We are not against the payment of the allowance, but if no approval is given, it will be illegal on the part of the center to continue to pay. But you have written. I'm sure you were here when the issue cropped up with Korle-Bu. And then the ministry didn't confirm if truly they have written. They said they have written, but they are not sure if they have written for that of Korle-Bu. So I want you to make an effort through the Korle-Bu and to the ministry to ensure that this issue is addressed so that you're not cited again. We don't want to hear this in again in report, because that's the only thing that brought you here. We don't want you to come here again. We want you to concentrate and take care of our heart for us.
Thank you very much, Honorable Chairman.
Yes. Thank you very much. That will be all for your discharge. National Reconstructive Plastic Surgery and Burn Center. Kindly introduce yourself to the committee.
Honorable, my name is Emmanuel Ameyao Brunya, Administrator, Plastic Surgery. Korle-Bu Teaching Hospital.
My name is Mary Ama, Head of Finance, Plastic Surgery.
Honorable, I introduced myself earlier.
Yes, yes. All right, so surgery and burn center, you also have only one issue. That is paragraph 339. Payment of allowance from IGF without approval. It's the same story, isn't it? Is it the same story?
Yes, please, the same story.
Are you also included in the letter that is claimed to have been sent to the Minister of Finance?
Yes, sir.
I can't really tell, but we have written to Korle-Bu Chief Executive for an approval, so I guess we're included. We have follow-up letters to that effect, so we are part of it. Thank you.
But Korle-Bu also need approval.
No, but we cannot write directly to the Ministry of Health. We have
so
to
you write to Korle-Bu?
Through Korle-Bu to the
Sure.
ministry. That's what we do.
All right, let's hope that they've included you. Is Korle-Bu still here or they are gone? They have left.
We are still around.
They are still around. So can you confirm that the letter you have written, they are part of it?
Yes, that's true.
Okay, all right. Okay, that'll be all for you, your discharge. Information? Okay.
Paragraph 342, please. So management responded that Parliament had authorized the Minister of Health and Korle-Bu Teaching Hospital to regularize it. Oh, okay. I thought authorized. Sorry, Chairman.
So that'll be all for you, your discharge. Let's have the radiotherapy and nuclear medicine.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Professor Van der Poy. I'm a Deputy Director for the National Center for Radiotherapy and Nuclear Medicine. And I have with me...
I'm Kingsley Edu, Head of Finance.
Thank you for coming. You have two issues. First one, paragraph 344, Honorable Akusi Konedu.
Chairman, thank you very much. Chairman, this also has to relate to the payment of allowances without approval. And that was from a branch therapy treatment without approval. And that it was recommended that the director of the center should desist from these payments without proper approval. Chairman, I think this is running true. Can you also confirm to us whether you are also seeking approval, whether your approval has been granted?
Yes, we have written to Korle-Bu. We've had a series of meetings with minutes indicating that we have written to the CEO, and there will be a collective agreement to send towards the Ministry of Health to sort this out.
Thank you. Chairman, I guess probably then we must also be engaging with them to help them once we are in agreement with their payment of these allowances so that we can facilitate the process also for them to aid in their service delivery also.
Okay, I think that the next one is also allowance again. It's the same issue. But for my education, what is brachytherapy?
Brachytherapy is a special procedure for the treatment of prostate cancer where we insert seeds into the prostate. So it's a one-day procedure compared to the regular treatment of 8 weeks, coming every day for 8 weeks. So it's a highly specialized technique. So that is considered under the intramural practice.
Okay.
Yes, and it's engaging a lot of health workforce to make this happen for each patient. So the men like it because they're able to protect their erectile function. And
I think the women should also encourage the men to do it.
So we're hoping to meet all of you soon.
Honorable Isaac, you want to ask a question?
Yes, Chairman, I wanted to find out how effective is the procedure?
It's 99.5, but it depends on the stage.
That's why I didn't hear, please.
It's 99.5, but it depends on the stage. The early stage, the chance of cure is very high. But when you have advanced, but it's still better than just the external beam radiotherapy alone. So the men really, I encourage every man to go through it if you can.
How expensive is it?
You can look for that information afterward.
Oh, Chairman, I think it's for the public.
For the public?
Yes, they need to know. It's important, Chairman.
Not you alone. Okay, Madam, they want to know averagely the cost.
Okay, so outside the country it's between 30 and 50,000 euro.
You see.
30 and
50,000 euro.
You see, Chairman.
Outside the country, but here it's about 8,000 euro. It includes admission, all the drugs, everything.
Hey.
So it's at a highly discounted rate. So we brought a butchery to Ghana. I don't like
Why that. are you not charging in cities?
The seed is imported from Germany, so you have to pay, unfortunately, the euro equivalent. Yeah.
Oh, but we import rice. We're still selling local currency.
That is something close to 150,000. Wow. It's not easy. Okay, women should help their husbands to do that. That'll be all for National Center for Radiotherapy and Nuclear Medicine. You are discharged.
Thank you very much.
All right, so now Ghana Health Service. No, I said, no, sorry, Pantang. Pantang before Ghana Health Service. Kindly introduce yourselves to the committee.
Sorry. Yeah. Honorable Chair, my name is Kete-Krachi, Deputy Director in charge of administration.
Honorable Chairman, I'm Azara Salifu, Head of Finance.
Honorable Chairman, Besmak Pra, Head of HR, Human Resources.
Okay, thank you very much for coming. You have 3 issues in the report. The first one is paragraph 390. Payment of unearned salary, 30,952 Ghana cedis. This was paid to 5 former staff. Dr. Samuel Sule Sa, Dr. Erika Baba Yankee, Ansong Yeboah Eric, Christina Labi, and Angela Atta Amwa. Now, the recommendation is that the medical director should recover the money from these people. Have you?
Yes, please. We have managed to recover 24,215 out of the 30,952.39. The remaining 2 officers, we have written to Yoko and the Nurses and Midwifery Council to assist us to locate their whereabouts. Because currently, information we have gathered is that they are not available in the country.
Okay. Are they nurses?
Yes, please.
All right. So you do a follow-up to get to the bottom of the issue. Auditors, can you confirm the recovery of 24,215?
Honorable Chair, an amount of 24,215.08 has since been recovered, leaving a balance of 6,736.37.
All right. The next one, paragraph 394, Honorable Isaac.
Thank you, Chairman. 394 is also about unearned salaries. And Pantang, you paid 49,941 Ghana cedis to 12 separated staff. The recommendation is to recover the amount with interest. Have you been able to recover the amount?
We have managed to recover part, but there is a clarification which we have made the auditors be aware. Out of the 49,942 cedis, we realized that 5 of those staff were actually not captured in the management letter, and that represents 27,359 cedis, 60.65 pesos. And so out of that, we have able to recover 6,776 cedis, 67 pesos. And we also realize that those who are yet to pay are also nurses who we have not been able to trace them. So we have also written to Economic and Organized Crime Office and the Nurses and Midwifery Council to help us locate those people to recover the remaining balance.
The 5 who were not captured in the management report, have you reconciled that with the auditors?
Yes, please. When they send somebody for follow-up, we drew their attention.
And the amount recovered so far, have you shown evidence also to the auditors?
Yes, please, we have done that.
Auditors, are you able to confirm the recovery of 6,776 Ghana cedis? And also the reconciliation?
Honorable Chair, we can confirm an amount of 6,776.67. For the requisition, he said that it wasn't in our management letter. Yes, for the regular one, it wasn't there. This was a special payroll audit that was done. So you cannot find it in the normal audit that we did.
Yeah, it may not be in the management letter. Are you disputing that they haven't vacated post? Are they at post?
No, when they did a special audit exercise, those people were captured has not given us 1 month notice prior to their resignation. And so they recommended that we should ensure that in future they give notice. But when we saw the auditor's report to Parliament, they were inadvertently added as unearned salary. And they sent somebody for follow-up, and we drew their attention that those 5 names were not captured as unearned salary, which we have evidence to prove as such. Thank you.
So the letter you wrote to, is it Yoko?
Yes, please.
Did you include the 5 names or not?
No, please.
You did not?
Yes, please.
All right, Chairman, so I think we can move on. They have recovered 6,776 so far, and they are disputing that the number is less 5 staff. It's not up to 12. It's
But the
12.
5 are the 5 staff of the hospital.
Yes, please.
But where are they now?
They resigned. They have resigned, but they didn't give notice. And that was what the auditors requested, that we should always let them give 1 month notice and in future. And we have taken steps to address that. But when we saw the report, which is before you, we realized that they had been captured as unearned salaries. And so we drew the attention of the auditor that was sent for reconciliation prior to this meeting.
Okay. Paragraph 397, Honorable Apak.
Grateful, Mr. Chairman. Unserved bond, 33,749 Ghana cedis. According to the auditors, records show that Ms. Angela Atta Amwa went for further studies and was to serve her bond. However, after completing a course, she resumed on 19th April 2021 and vacated post on 20th April 2022, resulting in an unserved bond amounting to 33,748 Ghana cedis. The auditors have recommended that the medical director recovers the said bond amount with interest at the prevailing Bank of Ghana rate from Ms. Angela or her guarantors, and same be paid into the Auditor General's recoveries account at Bank of Ghana, failing which the medical director should pay. Have you been able to recover the amount representing the unserved bond from Ms. Angela?
Yes, please. We have partly recovered 6,396 cedis, 36 pesos. The remaining balance, she has submitted a payment plan to refund it.
And this is with interest as directed?
Yes, please.
Very well. Auditors, have you seen any documentation indicating that some amount has been paid and a payment plan in place?
Honorable Chair, we can confirm an amount of 6,396.36 recovered so far, and a payment plan has also been shown to us. Thank you.
Mr. Chairman, the the person, Ms. Angela, has made some payments, and a payment plan has been put in place. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
All right, thank you very much. That will be all for Pantang. You are discharged.
Thank you.
It's Nurses and Midwifery Training College under Ghana Health Service? No. So let me have the Nursing and Midwifery Training College, Korle-Bu. Are they here? Is School of Hygiene also here? School of Hygiene. School of Hygiene and then NMTC Korle-Bu. I want to have them. Then Ghana Institute of Clinical Genetics. Ghana Institute of Clinical Genetics. They should also join. I think after that, I'll go to Ghana Health Service and the CHAC institutions. So, is NMTC here? NMTC, okay. And then School of Hygiene. Clinical Genetics? Okay, good. Clark, kindly swear them in quickly.
Do in the name of the Almighty God swear.
Do in the name of the Almighty God swear.
That the evidence I shall give before this committee.
That the evidence I shall give before this committee.
Touching the matter in issue.
Touching the matter in issue.
Shall be the truth.
Shall be the truth.
The whole truth.
The whole truth.
And nothing but the truth.
And nothing but the truth.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Okay, NMTC. Kindly introduce yourself to the committee. Put the mic on.
Mercy Ajo Kwoku, the principal, NMTC, Korle-Bu.
Honorable Lily Forsen, internal audit.
We can't hear you.
Lily Forsen, auditor.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, you have two issues in the report. The first one, paragraph 468. Honorable Frida will take it.
Thank you, Chairman. Thank you, Chairman. The infraction is in relation to rent defaulters. A review of records on government bungalows and flats at the college disclosed that 3 members of staff who were allocated bungalows and flats owed rent to the tune of 7,047.72 for the period from 1st January 2022 to 31st December 2022, as shown in the table below. They mentioned 3 staffs here, but the table shows only 2, Anastasia Ephraim and Ebenezer Akufo. The auditors recommended that the principal should recover the rent arrears of 7,047.72 from the staff involved and pay same into the Auditors General's Recoveries Account of Bank of Ghana. Management responded that the 2 staff had been contacted and were settling their respective amounts in installments. I want to first of all find out, how do they pay their rent? Is it at the tabletop or is it acted as source?
It's deducted at source.
Chairman, if it's deducted at source, how come that they defaulted for 12 months?
I think when they were given the accommodation, I'm reliably informed that it was during the period of regularization of the entire process of having the accommodation that caused the delay in the deduction. However, the amount has been fully recovered.
Thank you. Chairman, can the auditors confirm that the amounts have really fully been recovered?
So far, we have 1,800 that we can confirm. The balance, we are yet to be given the information.
Madam, do you have any further information to that?
Sorry, the payment has been made and there is a receipt to verify.
When was the payment made?
It was on Friday.
Can you pass it on to the auditors for
Yes,
verification?
please. Yes, please.
Chairman, from the table, we have only 2 names, but as indicated under paragraph 469, they disclosed that 3 members of staff were allocated bungalows and flats owed to the tune of so much. Who is the 3rd person?
Before the process had ended, the audit process had ended, the 3rd person had paid. That's why. Name did not
Can you confirm that, auditors?
Confirmed.
Thank you, Chairman.
Thank you. Paragraph 472. Deputy Ranking, take it. Okay. Honorable Teddy, paragraph 472.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman, I would want to ask what is the current status of the outstanding salary advance? Thank you.
Well, you did 100 meters run off. so relax.
Yes,
Relax. Let me ask the first one. You do the follow-up. Okay. First of all, let's correct the figure. The figure is 5,150, not 5,650, as we have in the report. So it's an outstanding salary advance that was issued to 2 people, Edmond Mensah Ajari, and then Evans Y. Setoji. The recommendation is that the principal should immediately recover the money from these 2 people. Have you done that?
Yes, please. It has been done. And there is a receipt to testify.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. I would humbly ask the auditors if they can confirm.
Mr. Chairman, 2,650 has been paid, leaving a balance of 2,500.
Okay. Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman, I humbly want to ask what steps are being taken so these things don't occur and people do pay promptly. Thank you very much.
Management has agreed that henceforth, staff asking for advance will have to bring along with their request a bank order for deduction at source. So that is what we are implementing right now.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. I yield to you.
Thank you. But there's an issue about the figure not tallying. If you have actually recovered or provide the further information to the auditors so that they can verify it.
Yes, please. Thank you.
All right, that'll be all for Korle-Bu NMTC, your discharge. School of Hygiene. Kindly introduce yourselves.
Good afternoon, Honorable Chair. My name is Smile Kobina Amechi, Principal, School of Hygiene, Accra.
Please, my name is Elisha Aheme, School of Hygiene, Head of Finance.
All right, thank you very much. You have three issues. First one, paragraph 476, Honorable Akosi Konedu.
Thank you, Chairman. School of Hygiene, you failed to recover an amount of 6,400 from two of your staffs that you granted salary advance to. That is Tete Justice and Victor Uzuansa. The auditors recommend that you recover these amounts. Have you done that?
Honorable Chair, the full amount have been recovered, and the direction was followed. The money was paid into the Auditor's General account, and the receipt has been provided.
When was that done? When was the recovery made?
Last week.
Oh, last week?
Yes.
Have you shown it to the auditors?
Yes, please.
Auditors, can you please confirm whether this recovery has indeed been done?
Honorable Chair, the full amount has been recovered. Thank you.
Chairman, they've done the needful.
Thank you. The next one is paragraph 480. This also, the figure should read 22,650, but not the 23,396 reported. Now it's about unpresented payment vouchers. The auditors have recommended that the principal should recover the amount from the head of account. Have you recovered the amount from the head of account?
Honorable Chair, partially, but we have a payment plan for him. That is, the former accountant, not the current one, was transferred from the school. And currently, he's in the US. So when this came, I contacted him, and he was able to bring some amount. So we've done partial payment of this.
How much?
For this, we paid 3,000 Ghana cedis.
3,000?
And he indicated that by the end of September, he will be able to pay the remaining money.
Auditors, are you aware of the recovery of 3,000?
Honorable Chair, we are aware of the recovery of the 3,000, leaving a balance of 19,650.
So the payment plan is that by September ending, he will finish paying?
Yes, Honorable Chair.
Okay. Kindly go by that and update the auditors.
Thank you.
Your last one is paragraph 343. Paragraph 483. And Deputy Ranking should take it.
Thank you, Chairman. It has to do with some purchases you did but did not support them with official receipts. You bought MOA and some purchase of occupational health and safety items. And the auditors are recommending that this money that amounts to 11,609 should be taken from the head of finance. Have you done that?
Honorable Chair, the full amount has been recovered, and as directed, we paid it into the Auditor's General account, and the receipt has been provided to the auditors.
Auditors, are you able to confirm if indeed you've recovered the full amount as indicated in the report?
Honorable Chair, the full amount has been paid into the Auditor's General Recovery account. Thank you.
Thank you, Chairman. That will be all.
That'll be all for, no. Yeah, that'll be all for School of Hygiene. Your discharge.
But Honorable Chair, can I use this opportunity to ask a little question as far as the auditors are concerned?
Who is the question going to? Is it to the committee or to the auditors?
To the auditors, whether if I can crave your indulgence.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
I will listen to the question. If it's something I will permit, I will do so.
Yeah. Honorable Chair, I think auditors, when they come to us, sometimes they have to be a little bit ingenious. The very thing they are talking about, as far as the MOA is concerned, I'm an environmentalist, and I want the environment to be clean. As I ran to this place this morning, the MOA is working. So if the MOA is working, we even give it to our sister school so that we have the kind of environment we all want to build. So if they come and they will not even take their time, okay, I just want to solve this problem because we just mounted a degree program, and I teach the degree students because we don't have the lectures. They don't give them to us. As a principal, I still use this opportunity to teach the degree students. So if they come, they should take a little bit of time so that we all get at issues and clear them. It's as if you want to help, then there's a little bit of a problem. So I will want to beg you, the chair, so that when they come to us, they will have patience and let us trash these issues so that we can help the young ones that we want to help. This is my question.
Well, it's not a question. It's a request. It's a request or a statement that you have made, and it is worth considering. That is your observation about the auditors. And I think that the auditors will take your concerns and will consider it well. We've been saying all the time that auditors should not be looked at as policemen. They are not actually there to arrest you. They are only there to check to see that you are complying with the regulations, with the laws that govern your activities, so that we can all have a good environment to live and survive. So this is your observation, that maybe some of them come, they behave as if they are policemen coming to arrest, but they are not actually coming to arrest. Auditors, I'm sure you also have listened to the concern of the officer.
Honorable Chair, well noted. Thank you.
To the man. Oh, it's a quick one. Hello, sir. So, I mean, while appreciating the fact that there has to be some human face to all of this, also know that the auditors work with laws. I mean, laws passed by this same parliament. And in this particular infraction, it has to do with Regulation 78 of the financial management and all of that. So if they come to you and you have a MOA, you have this mobile phone, and they tell you, bring the receipt of this mobile phone, and you are unable to give them the receipt of this mobile phone, it could be that this mobile phone was given to you as a donation, and you want to charge the state for it. And that is why they would request that, give them the receipt. If you're unable to do that, they flag it. And when you appear before this committee, then we add the human face to it. We listen to you. If it makes sense, we trash it out. Yeah. So please don't blame them.
All right. The law is backing the auditors, because according to Article 187, the Auditor General, when auditing or anybody acting on his behalf, must have access to all documents, books and documents, and to audit. That is why they will demand from you provide evidence of your transactions. But sometimes it depends on how the auditor will also ask or make that demand. That is all that I think is his observation. So let's take some cue from that. All right, so after your request, you can now leave. You are discharged. Let's have Ghana Institute of Clinical Genetics. Kindly introduce yourself to the committee.
Good afternoon, Honorable Chair. My name is Bonzi Jacob, Administrator, Ghana Institute of Clinical Genetics.
Franklin Hikameku, Head of Accounts.
All right, thank you for coming. You have only one issue. Paragraph 486 of the report is unapproved charges. So you are also charging or billing patients for maintenance and intramural services, charges, which are not or have not been approved by Parliament. Have you been able to, first of all, the auditors are recommending that you should desist from the billing the patients with these unapproved charges and seek approval from the Ministry of Finance through the Ministry of Health. Have you done that?
Yes, please, Honorable Chair, we have done that.
So it is not approved? Or it's still not approved?
We are still awaiting approval, but all necessary things needed for us to stop with the billing of the intramural and then the maintenance charges have been stopped. The auditors sent follow-ups and they will attest to that.
Okay. Auditors, can you confirm?
Honorable Chair, they have stopped and are waiting for approval to continue. Thank you.
All right, so just pursue it so that you get approval in order to continue or to start again to charge. That will be all for you at the charge.
Thank you very much, Honorable Chair.
I'm informed that there are 2 more training colleges, so I'm going to call them to come forward. We'll deal with them before we go to Ghana Health Service. They are Kokofu, NTC, Kokofu, and Damungo, NTC. Can they come forward?
I, Joyce Gifty Ochri,
do in the name of the Almighty God swear
do in the name of the Almighty God swear
that the evidence I shall give before this committee touching the matter in issue shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me God.
So help me God.
Kindly introduce yourself to the committee. Kokofu Nursing Training College.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. I'm Joyce Gifty Ochre, the principal of Kokofu Nursing and Midwifery Training School. Thank you.
Thank you for coming. You have one issue, paragraph 795. Honorable Akwesi Kunedu.
Chairman, thank you very much. Kokofu. This has to do with the unserved bond term that you granted one Madam Ophelia Echan Frimpong a steady leave for 2.5 years. And it is required that after 10 days after her studies, she needs to report back. But for about 25 months now, she hasn't reported back. And this bond now amounts to 97,304 Ghana cedis. And you are required to recover this amount at the prevailing Bank of Ghana rate and deposit same into the Auditor General's recovery account at the Bank of Ghana. Have you done that?
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Ophelia Echafrimpong, apparently after her study leave, 2 months before her study leave ended, the college wrote to her to remind her And then when her leave ended, we also wrote to her, we sent her email, we sent her WhatsApp messages, we called as well. We stopped her salary, we stopped validating her. We then also wrote to the ministry as well to remind them that these are the steps that we have taken.
Accra Psychiatric, are they here? You have only one issue. Come. Have you taken the oath? Okay.
I, speaking to the mic.
I, Vincent Nanajo de Graft Kwanzaa.
Do in the name of the Almighty God swear.
Do in the name of the Almighty God swear.
That the evidence I shall give before this committee.
That the evidence I shall give before this committee.
Touching the matter in issue.
Touching the matter in issue.
Shall be the truth.
Shall be the truth.
The whole truth.
The whole truth.
And nothing but the truth.
And nothing but the truth.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Okay, introduce yourself.
Mr. Chair, please, my name is Vincent Nanajo de Graft Kwanzaa, Head of Finance, Accra Psychiatric Hospital.
Your infraction is that you have not remitted tier 2 contribution of your employees. The amount is 6,378. The recommendation is that you should ensure the medical director should ensure that the amount is paid to the fund manager, and any penalty arising from the should be personally borne by the medical director and the accountant. Have you remitted same to the fund manager?
Mr. Chair, yes, please, we've done that.
Auditors, can you confirm?
Honorable Chair, confirmed.
That'll be all for you, your discharge.
Thank you.
Now, Ghana Health Service. Almighty Ghana Health Service. Ghana Health Service, kindly introduce yourself to the committee.
Do in the name of the Almighty God swear.
Do in the name of the Almighty God swear.
that the evidence I shall give before this committee touching the matter in issue shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me God.
All right. You're welcome. Kindly introduce yourself to the committee.
Thank you, Chair. Good afternoon. I'm Dr. Patrick Kumabu, Director General, Ghana Health Service.
Good afternoon, Chair. I'm Eric Boatin from Pond, Director Internal Audit, Ghana Health Service.
I'm Mustafa Adam Samidu, Director Finance, Ghana Health Service.
I'm Robert Anand, Deputy Director Finance, Ghana Health Service.
John Sabi Fosu, Deputy Director, Internal Audit.
Thank you very much for coming. We'll start with the head office of Ghana Health Service. Paragraph 284. Paragraph 284 of the report. And that is to be taken by Honorable Roxanne.
Chairman, thank you very much. I'll be brief. Doc, the case of the auditors is that contrary to Regulation 92 of LI 2378-2019, Mr. Samuel Mayedeng, Mr. Samuel Mayedeng, and yet he earned salaries that he was not supposed to have earned, 6,285 Ghana cedis. Recommendation of the auditors is that we should recover with interest. So July 2024, observation July 2022, what's the status?
Thank you, Chair. We've been working at that for a long time. We've actually been able to contact the wife, who's also a nurse, and so we are making an effort to recover. But we are also initiating a process of paying. I think the auditor said that the Director General should pay, but we'll pay and also make sure we get our money. But Chair, I think this unearned salary, I need to make this preamble statement. We've been having an increase from 24 infractions to 32, now to 46, because of the kind of environment we are in now. All our infractions are reduced except for this, and so unearned salary, and I will prefer some solution to that too.
Yet, what solution do you think can remedy this situation? This is not akin to GHS alone. In fact, in education, in nearly all government institutions. And so, for me, I detect collusion. And this figure doesn't look big. So, collusion, maybe not. But you have figures, somebody being accounted for as being at post, and yet the person is not at post for nearly 4 years. So if the person who is doing the validation is not colluding with the system, I don't think you can keep validating somebody for 4 years when the person is actually not at post, and salaries will be trickling in and being dissipated. And they had to take auditors to unearth it. So it's a problem that all of us, this exercise is supposed to help seal the seepages that occur in our public expenditure and the loopholes that there are. So all of us, we should take the validation process seriously. It happens amongst nurses, happens amongst teachers, happens among even security personnel. Earlier this year in February, an officer was serving with GES. He left GES and joined immigration service, and he was still, and so he left one service and joined another public service, and yet was taking money. So we directed the immigration controller to maybe dismiss him, because he can leave immigration tomorrow and join the army. So let's all of us, if you look at the quantum of money, it's a lot. If you look at the figures dotted in the report, it's a lot. So I'm happy that your outfit being the head, you are looking at measures to remedy the situation. So have you brought these efforts to the attention of the auditors?
Yes and no. But last year, we came up, when we came to audit, we said we'll do something about it. We believe that the brain drain that is happening has opened up some cracks in the system that we have. For example, the validation. So what we've done is that we are getting unit heads by the 10th day to fill a form and verify that these people are at work before they get validated. And we are hoping that that seems to be working because facilities that we had high cases are coming down. We are having about 1 to 2 months loss. But of course, the long ones, like the 2-3 years, that is when I agree with you that there may be some collusion in terms of negligence. But the current way, last year, the last time I was here, we had lost about 3,700 nurses to brain drain. Last year alone, we lost about 1,600 of them, and then 800 midwives, about 800 midwives. And so in this situation, you are likely to miss a month or two before you realize that they are gone. I think, but with the new system, we hope that to really cut down, improve the way the validation is done. Because people are just assuming that they are there, like they're looking at a roster. But if you ask a unit head to write, fill a form and sign that these people are at work, we believe that that will reduce the absence, the errors.
Okay, let me say this. Negligence not, because in the case that we encountered in the Upper West region, the supervisor was transferred and another supervisor came. And he came to continue the process. So therein lies collusion. It couldn't be negligence. He has been told that this is what we are doing, so when you go, continue. And he continued. If it were down to negligence, the new person would have been doing head count, actual head counts, and count the people as part of the validation process. So the money looks a bit small, 6,200, but it's been 2 years. So please, try and recover it. Chairman, no movement in terms of recovery. So we are encouraging them to up their efforts to recover the money. Thank you very much.
So when do you think you can recover this amount? You see, last year you assured us, and this year you're coming to assure us again.
Last year, I assured you that we'll reduce the infractions on procurement, and we've done that. I didn't talk about that, because I said on-end salary is likely to go up because the brain drain. But within 3 months, we'll recover the money.
Okay, sir. So within 3 months.
All right, so the next one, paragraph 330, that is regional medical stores, Greater Accra, to be done by Honorable Queenster.
Thank you, Chairman. Institutional indebtedness to regional medical stores. Yeah, it was noticed that 70 health institutions to which the regional medical stores supply drugs and non-drug consumables owe the total amount of 12,291, 12,291,419 during the period of January 2022 to December 2022. What has happened to that man? And the regional director was asked to pursue this recovery. What has happened? Thank you.
Thank you, Chair. The entire amount has been paid.
You've been able to recover that? Auditors, can you confirm for me, please?
Honorable Chair, the entire amount has been paid.
That's good. Yeah, thank you. Chairman, thank you.
Thank you. Let's go to Greater Accra Regional Hospital. Paragraph 353, Honorable Jifa.
Thank you, Chairman. The auditors indicate that 27 corporate organizations owe the hospital a total amount of 736,000 thereabouts, and you were told to recover same. What's the status, please?
Honorable Chair, an amount of 137,676.89 has been recovered. There's a balance of 598,689.11 to be recovered, which we are still pursuing. But a few of the organizations are no more in existence. So the hospital may be applying through Ministry of Finance to Parliament to see how those indebtedness can be written off, because some of the companies are no more in existence.
Chair, I want to know if the directors of these companies, can they not be found? Why do you suggest that we write them off when you can look for the individuals and bring them to book?
Some of these debts date back as far as 2012. So even the current management of the hospital, and I think even previous management, inherited these debts, legacy debts. Some of them, like Beige Care, for example, is one of the organizations that I believe went under as a result of the financial crisis. There's Kaiser Engineers Group, I think Indum, yeah. Okay. Yeah, so a few of them, about two of them, Kaiser Insurance and Beige Care, they are no more.
Chair, my question has not been answered. My question to you is, the directors are living people. Have you made efforts to find them? Are you going to make efforts to find them?
Honorable Chair, will make efforts to find them.
Well, the state knows that these infractions can happen, and that's why we have IOCO, we have SHRAD, we have all kinds of different layers of institutions that can intervene and assist you. And I'll suggest that you pursue that, and not to suggest to us that it be written off. Chair.
Honorable Chair, well noted.
Thank you. Chair, the auditors also suggested that you have an MOU with some institutions. Have you pursued that? And what's the outcome?
Honorable Chair, we have pursued that. We have MOUs currently with the organizations that we have these arrangements with. And short of the legacy debts, there's significant improvements in the current arrangements.
Debts from 2012, you want to call them legacy debts? Still thinking of writing
I think
it off?
we've taken your cue to pursue them with,
Great.
from the security.
Great. Chairman, with your leave, would you please ask that copies of these MOUs be made available to us?
Yeah. Well, if they have them, they can make them available. But me, I don't want to hear what you refer to as legacy debts. There is nothing like legacy debts. Has government of Ghana not a continual process? It's only the people who manage the economy that change. Why do you calling it legacy? Have you talked about legacy assets? There was money in the account before you came. Why are you not referring to that legacy asset? What did you do with that money? You didn't pay. You kept this debt there. You didn't work on it. Now you are calling legacy debt. Legacy debt. Mustafa, I don't want to hear legacy debts.
Noted, Chair.
All right, so if you analyze the debts, those aged debts that cannot be collected, identify them and go through the process so that they can be written off. It's better than keeping them in the books. All right. Paragraph 357, Honorable Frida.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Chair, 357 is in relation to payment of unapproved allowances. Contrary to paragraph 2 of the Health Workers Allowances Package, the auditors noted that the hospital paid allowances outside the Health Workers Allowance Package to the tune of 648.37 to medical directors. The payment was done without approval from the Ministry of Finance, and they recommended that the medical director should desist from payment of such allowances and seek approval from the Ministry of Finance. I want to know the status of this recommendation. Have you stopped this transaction? And if yes, have you initiated any process to get approval from Ministry of Finance?
Yeah, thank you very much, Chair. We actually formed a committee after the last PAC meeting to identify these allowances. There were some that we rejected and some that we felt were legitimate, and we've submitted them to the Ministry of Finance awaiting approval. We have actually instructed them not to take those monies again. But I think the last one was 2021 audit, and this is the 2022. So we are expecting that subsequent to that, those ones will be. But we have also not received any feedback from finance yet. We've done a couple. Sometimes we send some and we update. And we've also just received some new requests from GMA on certain allowances that they want. I think we're also routing them through the ministry to the finance to see whether those ones will be done. Because those are another area that the GMA has also, the Ghana Medical Association has come up, that we need to make sure they also get approved, and if so, they can pay.
Chairman, are those ones different from the ones listed as 17 core allowances and 7 non-core allowances under the Ministry of Finance's approval in November 2021?
Yes, they are different.
Yeah, Chairman, management responded that the program covers corporate organizations, private insurance clients, and prestige individuals who prefer fast-track service. And these categories of clients pay extra fees, part of which is used to motivate staff for using their spare time. Can the Director General tell us this for Guest House? What you mean by motivation for using their spare time? Because I believe as part of the motivation, you give them extra duty allowances, which have been spelled out under paragraph 2 of the Health Workers Allowance. Unless, of course, this is a new thing that you are introducing. I want to know what you mean by motivating staff for using their spare time.
My understanding is that for those who are probably in their time off and they have some evening clinics, that they take their spare time to come and do for fast tracking, and I think that's what they are looking at. These are all part of the recommendation, the allowances that we have written to finance for approval. It's more like an intramural, but they are not using their official time that they are supposed to do, but they are doing extra to come and for those who want to be seen quickly. And we've also asked them that to make sure that does not affect the regular work, the regular people who are there. And so that's what is happening. And that's part of the committee that we form to review and make sure that it gets approved.
Thank you, Chairman. My last question is on the private insurance clients and prestige individuals who prefer fast track. Do you have a policy approval for this, or is it just a norm?
It's practically the same. It's either you pay or you are insured, and it's more like a premier service, but they are making sure that people are not staying away from the regular work to do that. So it's in their spare time, in when maybe you're supposed to close at 2 o'clock, at 4 o'clock, and you decide to come in at 6 to run those clinics. That's what's been happening.
Doc, I think you didn't get my question. I'm not referring to the medical doctors. I'm referring to the categories of clients who pay extra fees for fast-track services. I'm asking whether you have a policy approval to that, or it's just a norm that you are pursuing.
It's part of the fees and charges, and so we've also applied for that. Some of the private insurance, they have different payment arrangements that they pay for the same service. And so those are the arrangements they have. Ghana Health Service has MOUs with other private insurance, health insurance companies who pay different rates, not the same as what the National Health Insurance pays.
Thank you, Chairman. I yield to you.
Well, I think that the question the honorable member is asking is that for fees and charges that you charge as a health facility, fees and charges that are approved by Parliament. This one that you pay to motivate your staff, or no, this one that you charge extra for those clients who receive these services. Is there any policy approval for that? Is it legal for you to do that, or is it a decision of the hospital to do that? That is the question she's asking.
Yes, there's no such policy, but it's an arrangement, it's the MOU between the private insurance and the service to get something extra. But those are all fees that we are compiling to submit for approval.
How long will it take you? Because as we speak, the Committee on Subsidiary Legislation is sitting. They are working on a Fees and Charges Act, to amend the Act and then to bring in more fees and charges. How long will it take you? If you had done it earlier, this would have been part of what they are doing now. Or is it part of what they are doing?
We submitted some, but we have updates that we want to add. And within the next 2 weeks, we'll add that.
No, because
we have submitted about 2 or 3.
Ministry of Finance has already submitted that to Parliament in the form of a bill. The committee is working on it. Yeah, and ally. The committee is working on it right now as we speak.
Yeah, we might not know whether that has been included or not. But we know that we have submitted a list of charges to the finance.
Paragraph 562 is an unsupported payment of car maintenance allowance. The auditors conducted an inspection, and they noted that 27 officers of the hospital did not show up to provide their vehicles and necessary documentation to support the claim for the maintenance allowance that they are receiving, totaling 54,432 for the period. They recommended that the medical director should ensure that the document showing proof of ownership of the vehicles are made available to auditors. Have you made the document available to the auditors?
Honorable Chair, we've made the documents available to the auditors.
Auditors, can you confirm?
Honorable Chair, confirmed.
All right, let's move to the next one, paragraph 368, Honorable Isaac. 368.
Chairman, 368 is about unearned salaries. And again, it's about separated staff. You paid 14 separated staff an amount of 101,146 Ghana cedis. The recommendation is to recover the amount with interest. Have you been able to do that?
Chair, we've recovered 24,632.68 Ghana cedis out of the 101,000. And so of the 14 people, we've recovered from four people. So we are left with 10 people who we are still pursuing. They are all outside the country as we speak.
The 4 that you have recovered from, is it a full recovery or partial recovery?
It's full recovery, sir.
And nothing has been recovered from the other 10?
The other 10, no.
What efforts are you making? What efforts are you putting in place to ensure that you recover from the other 10?
I would say we would seek the assistance of the security agencies, to help us to trace them and to recover the amounts.
I think most of the separated staff are nurses. Looking at the list, is that not true?
Honorable Chair, it is so. Most of them are nurses.
And those
there are a few doctors in the...
a few of them, yes. That's, those who are here are living, and yet you send some on steady leave. Do you expect them to come back? Anyway, auditors, can you confirm that 24,000 out of the lot has been recovered?
Honorable Chair, we can confirm 21,336.28.
But you are not, you cannot confirm of any further arrangements to make any further recovery.
Honorable Chair, they've indicated to us that there's arrangement to recover the rest, but they are yet to furnish us with the details of any documents. Thank you.
All right, Chairman, they made some partial recovery. 24,000 has been recovered so far, and they are making efforts to recover the remaining amount. So, Chairman, we can move forward.
All right. The next one is paragraph 372. This is on non-redemption of bonds. 3 staff, Ms. Abigail Amwatin, Dr. Kojo Eke Apiakobi, and Ms. Priscilla Olins Kodo. They have not earned some salaries amounting to 516,516.64 Ghana cedis. You are to recover the money and pay to government chest. Have you been able to do so?
Honorable Chair, for Abigail Watson, she was neither granted steady leave with pay or bonded. The hospital rather assisted her in pursuing a sandwich program. So the hospital paid 4,220 Ghana cedis to support her to do the sandwich program. And so there's no unearned salary in her case. Because it was a sandwich program, so she was like in school, using her free time going to school and then coming back to work.
Have you reconciled that with the auditors?
Yes, we have, Honorable Chair.
Auditors, can you confirm that for Abigail, there is no unearned salary issue here?
Honorable Chair, yes, the reconciliation indicated that he was on a sandwich program, so the 4,000 that the school, the health services supported her, she paid back. So we don't have any problem with Abigail now.
All right. Next person.
In the case of Dr. Kujo Apia Kubi, he actually went to pursue further education, but he went without, he was not bonded when he went. And he came back, worked for 4.5 years, and resigned this January 2024. So that is his status.
He went to study.
He went to study, but he wasn't bonded.
At the time that he was studying, he was receiving salary.
Honorable Chair, yes.
He wasn't bonded, but was the study leave with pay approved for him? You could approve a study leave, but don't bonding the person. Was it approved for him?
Yes, he was granted 2 years study leave with pay.
Okay. So there is none like unearned salary in this case also.
Honorable Chair, exactly.
Auditors, can you confirm?
Honorable Chair, we can confirm that.
Okay. Then the last person.
Priscilla Ollins. Her case is actually an unearned salary issue, and the management is pursuing to ensure that we retrieve the monies or recover it for government. So it's an ongoing issue, Honorable Chair.
Who validated her for all this period, from 2017 to 2023? Who was validating her every month, and she continued to receive salary? Who did that?
I think we have Ridge Hospital here, so maybe they can give.
Ridge Hospital. So I want you to be bringing them home. Don't be taking their bullet. They should come. Ridge Hospital, who approved or who continued to validate her all this while? They are now coming to take the oath. In fact, all the hospitals that are here, all of you should stand and take part of the oath. All of you should stand, raise your hand like this, so that you also recite that, because I don't want to be going one by one, taking oath. It's wasting time.
Do in the name of the Almighty God swear. That the evidence I shall give before this committee. Touching the matter in issue. Shall be the truth. The whole truth. And nothing but the truth. So help me God.
Okay. Rich Hospital, they can respond. When you're about to respond, you mention your name. You introduce yourself, then you respond to the issue. The question is that who has been validating this staff since 2017 to 2023?
Thank you, Chair. My name is Samuel Janete, Head of Human Resource. So the issue occurred not as a result of validation. She actually took transfer. She applied to leave Ridge Hospital to join another facility. And so she left, but later we realized that she had resigned. She applied to leave, but she resigned. She didn't serve the bond.
She applied to leave the Ridge Hospital.
Yes, sir.
To which hospital?
So she had wanted to go to the New Legon Hospital, UGMC, yes.
But she didn't go?
She didn't go. So further checks indicated that she's out of the country pursuing further education.
Yes, so who has been validating her? She has left the hospital.
She was not being validated after she left.
But
her
how come?
salaries were stopped.
After
So the issue is actually the bond period that she's supposed to serve. So she didn't serve. It's on serve bond. That's what. Not the fact that we validated her, but the fact that she didn't serve the bond after school. Yeah. It's on serve bond. Yeah.
The period that she was bonded, was she in the country?
She was, sir. She was.
At where?
She was at Ridge Hospital.
She was
So
bonded?
she went to school when she graduated.
She went to school, at which school?
She was at the college, Ghana College of Physicians and Surgeons.
Here?
Yes, please.
For how many years?
I think she was away for about 3 years.
How long is the school, the courses run at the college here?
Yes. Thank you very much. My name is Dr. Alfama. I'm the medical director and also a consultant general surgeon. So I want to speak. I'm also a teacher of the college.
Okay.
So there are two phases of the practice.
Mm.
There's the first phase that makes you a specialist, that's 3 years. And then you're expected to come back and serve 1 or 2 years, depending on the area where you practice.
Mm.
Then you go into the fellowship for 2 years. It depends on the practice. Some is 2 years, some is 3 years. And then you come back and serve 1.5 years of the time after the membership. So if it's 2 years, then 1.5 becomes 3 years. So that is how it is. So basically, some people would go through the membership and decide they don't want to continue again. Others will go and would want to complete it and become a consultant.
Okay.
So that is a peculiar situation. I'm conversant with this because she's gone to the UK to pursue a course that nobody else has done in Ghana, which is geriatric studies. And it's basically, I'm throwing more light on it. It's looking after the elderly, and there's no specialist in the country now. The issue is that when she left Ridge Hospital, she wanted to go to UGMC because it was a new facility and that area of care was needed. And then afterwards, she left. So that's where the lacuna is. Thank you.
But the question is that when she left, somebody was validating her. Or in your hospital, you don't validate staff.
She was not being validated.
Honorable Chair, it was steady leave with pay for the period, and then for the period that she was in school. And then she was supposed to serve the bond and went for further training in geriatric medicine. So the issue at stake is the unserved bond, which she hasn't and has left to go and do geriatric medicine.
How many years did you approve for her for the studies? How many years?
Just a minute. Let me look at the document. Mr. Chair, just a minute. I would want to refer to the document.
The number of years that she was granted for the studies.
It's 3 years. 3 years. Yes. 3 years, Honorable
years.
Chair. Yes, please.
Starting from what date?
September 2017 to February 2021.
So after February 2021, is she not expected to come back to the hospital?
Mr. Chair, she came back. That's when she applied to join the New Legon Hospital.
Yeah,
UGMC, yeah.
So when she left the hospital and
Her
to
salaries
join New Legon, that was when?
That was the same month she returned.
That's
That was in
2021.
February. Yes, in February.
So after
In February 2021.
she supposedly left the Rich Hospital. She's supposed to be at New Legon Hospital. The salary still is paid through your...
No, Mr. Chair, we're not paying her from that. We're not validating her.
You're not validating her.
No,
But
sir.
how come was she paid for this period? Because the auditors claim that the period is from 1st September 2017 to 31st March 2023.
Say yes, that's the bond period. You know, whilst they are in school, we pay the salaries, and they are expected to serve a bond when they return from school. Now she came back from school and she didn't serve the bond with us. She wanted to join another facility, and so that's when she took transfer. But then we later found out that she had gone to UK to pursue further education. So after she returned from school, no salaries were paid her. So no validations were made. The issue here is to redeem the bond period, which is from September 17 to February 21.
So the amount of 309,000 is for the salary that was paid to her during the bond period, September 2017 to February 2021.
Yes, sir.
Auditors, is that the case?
Yes, Mr. Chairman.
Okay. So the information here is misleading because you said period of unearned, and you quoted 2017 to 2023. That is why I kept asking this question. So the information here is misleading. So now it is the unserved bond period. That is a 309,
yes,
which now, what effort have you made to retrieve the money from her?
So the hospital has contacted her, and I've personally also spoken to her. Luckily for her, she still has a godmother with us, and so she's been written to and spoken to, and she has made arrangements to pay. But the quantum that she wanted to pay was so low, so we've asked her to triple it, and then would get it going.
How much did she want to pay?
She wanted to pay around 1,200 a month, which I felt was low.
How? Why? Over 300,000, you want to pay 1,200 a month?
That was what was indicated to us, so I felt it was too low. So we have, beyond the demand notice letter, spoken to her privately to make sure that she increases the amount and gets paid as quick as possible.
I want you to refer the case to Yoko immediately. Refer the case to Yoko. Let Yoko pursue the case for you.
Noted, sir. Thank you.
All right. Let's move on to. So that'll be all for Accra Psychiatric. Liman Hospital. Is Liman. So paragraph 401, Honorable NS.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman, the issue has to do with payment of medical compensation. So the auditors noticed that the hospital paid a total amount of 200,000 Ghana cedis as compensation to a patient for medical negligence due to the loss of her baby and the removal of her womb during surgical operation. The recommendation was that the hospital should set up a committee to investigate this negligence. I want to find out, has this committee been constituted?
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Chair. Yes, quite familiar with this case. There was a case of negligence, and following discussion with the legal team, they decided to settle the matter. And we did an investigation. We found out there were shortage of doctors at the time for LECMA at that period. We had certain machines like CTG who would have helped them make some earlier diagnosis. That was also not there. And so subsequently, they've had some training, the equipment had been done, and LECMA has been allowed to take 5 locum doctors to assist them in times of pressure. So that's where we are now.
Okay, Mr. Director General, the auditors in their recommendation had requested that after the investigation, the medical officer who was involved be made to pay the 200,000 Ghana cedis. But from your explanation, nothing has been paid to date, and the money is still not being recovered. So I would want to find out, because after this management explanation, auditors still maintain we go with their recommendation. So what is LECMA or the directorate doing to recover this amount of 200,000?
Thank you, Chair. The issue is the investigation should point to someone who has a deliberate negligence. This was out of shortage of staff, lack of equipment, so you cannot charge one person with that. And that is the position, and that's why we feel that the facility should take the responsibility while they fix the gaps that had been created.
Mr. Chair. Mr. Chairman, according to Director General, investigations was conducted and they are not able to cite the medical officer for any negligence. So in this situation, I think I will yield to you on your directives.
Thank you very much. But how was the figure determined? The 200,000, how was it determined?
Well, usually the lawyers will make their request, as this is what they feel. They said, and I remember it was quite high, so there was a negotiation until they settled on the amount to compensate the family.
But I think that if you have done proper investigation, the doctor who did this work can be found. It was found all right, or what?
It was found that there was negligence. The person was not treated appropriately. But it's a corporate responsibility. If a work that's supposed to be done by 2 doctors is done by 1, if the equipment the person needs in taking the decision we are supposed to have taken is not there, then you cannot point to that person. Medicine is a teamwork.
Okay.
And so we felt that it was more of the responsibility of the
By
facility.
removing the womb of this patient?
It depends on the circumstance that led to them removing the womb.
All right, okay, that's fine. All right. Let's move on. Paragraph 406. Unserved bond. Hey, this bond thing. Unserved bond. Here, one Miss Mildred Baden was granted 2 years study leave with pay for a Bachelor of Science in Ophthalmic Nursing. from December 2017 to 2019, December. Now, upon the completion of the study leave, she was expected to serve a bond term of 3.5 years. But the auditors noted that on the 18th of May 2020, after completing her program, and he later vacated posts in September 2021, hence failing to serve the 3.5 years. Unless she has served part from May 2020 to November 2023. So the auditors have recommended a recovery of 48,000 with interest from her. Has the hospital been able to recover the money from her?
Yeah, thank you, Chair. We found out that the Mildred had actually gotten clearance from the ministry and had made some 4,000 payment. So we are engaging the ministry to look at the circumstances that led to that. So that's where we are.
Clearance from the Ministry of Health?
Yes.
To leave?
Yes.
Or not to serve
permission to travel out to leave. That is granted
the
from
ministry is here. They should respond. Want to settle this matter now. You have granted her to leave, knowing very well that she has born term to serve. So the ministry must pay the money.
Okay, thank you very much, Honorable Chair. Indeed, it's the ministry that usually grants the clearance. However, in this particular case, I believe there may have been probably something that happened on our blind side that we were not able to determine that she was under bond. So I think we would have to investigate further and be able to actually determine what happened. Thank you, Chair.
I didn't hear what you said.
Chair, I'm saying that we would also investigate this particular matter and be able to determine what actually happened, because it ought not to have happened on our blind side. Thank you.
The investigation will lead to negligence or somebody who did the wrong thing. So the ministry must be blamed. And I think the ministry must pay this money to who? To government, actually. Because she was paid from the consolidated fund. So it's recycling. Take your IGF money or take your goods and services or whatever and give it back to item 1, going back to government. You are shaking your head. So we should allow you to go.
Chair, this particular one, I think we need to investigate, because probably the records showed something otherwise. We are not too sure what happened, because I'm saying that it ought not to have been that. So the investigations would actually tell us what happened.
How long are you going to do this investigation?
As soon as practicable, Chair.
Give us time frame.
Maybe within 3 months.
3 months.
3 months is
okay,
reasonable.
fine.
Thank you.
We'll
Chair.
grant you 3 months, and then give us your findings.
Thank you, Honorable.
All right, so colleagues, we are going to suspend sitting for 45 minutes. So it's 1:42 now. We are coming back at 2:30. 2:30, so not exactly 45 minutes, about 43 minutes. We are coming back at 2:30. 2:30. All right. So